metronome sound again.
That metronome is annoying. And the thing is, like, well, I don't think I turned it down. No, I didn't turn it down. But that metronome is going to be like, it's going to be the bane of our existence, yeah. Yeah. Right. So.
It's already started?
It started.
Oh,
it's been recording.
All right.
like I said, I plan on just have it start recording, and then we just start talking.
Yeah. Nice.
So, what you been up to?
Nothing.
Same here.
Work, school.
And we're good. All right.
Yeah.
So we're having a lot of technical difficulties right now.
You know what?
What's up?
So I was on Twitch the other day.
Uh-huh.
And I can't remember her name, but there was a streamer, and it showed up on like suggestions.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, okay, I'll check this out, because it said she was playing a video game.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, she wasn't. She was sitting there. I'm serious. Like 20 minutes I watched this. I don't know why. I just couldn't click off of it.
Right.
All she was doing was like rubbing things together really close to the mic.
So, like some ASMR or like some materials.
Like, yeah, that's what it was, dude. She was like here, and like she was whispering.
There's.
She was like talking to one side of the mic, and then she'd go to the next side of the mic. I'm like, what does she do? Dude, I sat there for 20 minutes, not even joking.
Yo,
and I'm like, I should really click this like out of this, because I don't know what's going on right now.
Yo, there's a news article somewhere I read a couple of days ago that said ASMR is like borderline porn, because it's and they like banned it somewhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I forgot where, but it was like some
It was kind of soothing, in a way.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say it was porn. I
think it's because like is someone whispering to the mic, and it's supposed to sound like, you know, like you said, relaxing and shit.
Yeah. But
to them it sounds like it's all like, sensual and stuff.
They get aroused by it,
I guess. Like there's people.
I was just like,
people get aroused by anything, dude. Nowadays.
She had like a 20-minute countdown, so I had to find out what happened after 20 minutes.
Wait, like for what?
I don't know. It was like on her page, like right beside her face. There
and
was
you just had like a countdown
timer. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it was actually like right in between. The timing was perfect. It was right in between the E3 briefings.
Oh yeah.
And there was like 20 minutes till the next one. So I was like, oh cool, she's
she was just doing that between E3
Yeah, but she wasn't.
Wait, she wasn't at all?
No, that's what's weird. Like the 20-minute timer went away.
Uh-huh.
And she was still doing it. I was like, I got to get out of here. So I had to close it out. But then I went back later, and she was still on, doing the same thing.
So
I don't know how long she did.
Was she like doing the countdown and then like just letting people know, like, hey, 20 minutes and this next thing will go
it wasn't even a part of E3. Like she wasn't doing anything for E3.
But was E3 going on at the time?
Yeah, it was perfect.
So okay, so like, she was just letting people know, like, hey, 20 minutes until the next briefing.
Yeah,
whatever.
But it wasn't.
She wasn't doing anything for E3.
No, she wasn't. The timer wasn't even for the E3 briefing. I have no idea what the timer was for.
Oh,
I'm just saying it linked up perfectly. With E3.
Oh,
and I was like, oh, okay, so she must be, because like a lot of streamers were, like broadcasting it,
right,
and then talking as it was going on. Mm-hmm. Like my friend, she was doing that, and that's why I was on Twitch. And I was like, okay, well, it's gonna start in 20 minutes, and she wasn't live yet, so I was like searching around at everybody else's,
right,
and then I found that one, and I was like, oh, sweet, 20 minutes.
So
and then 20 minutes went by of her doing that weird thing, and then she was still doing it. I didn't know what to do, man.
I didn't thought of looking at Twitch to look at E3, because I'm so used to watching it like on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, well, I had that going on TV.
Oh,
like
okay.
I watched Rooster Teeth's.
The only ones
broadcast of it.
The only ones I watched was who was, I want to say GameSpot, but I could be wrong. It may have been IGN's.
Yeah, I usually watch GameSpots or IGN's.
I don't really have a favorite. I just catch which one's is ever on.
Me neither.
So like if there's one come up, I'll just catch it and just watch it. But most of the time I don't have a favorite or a certain one that I watch, because mostly it's just the same thing either way.
Yeah. Well, usually I don't like people talking during it.
Oh yeah,
which Rooster Teeth did that.
Did they?
But it didn't bother me.
Oh.
This time I was just like, oh yeah, because a lot of stuff they commented on, I was also in my head commenting the same stuff. So
right. Do they like talk like during when the other people were talking like throughout the whole thing or like during trailers?
Like they weren't rude about it. They weren't like talking over the broadcast.
Right.
But like if a game trailer happened,
right,
and they'd be like, "Oh, that's cool," and you would hear that.
Oh.
But it wouldn't be like they don't sit there and talk. Like, yeah. But they did tell everybody before it started that they were going to talk during it. So.
Oh, or at least they were, courteous
cool
about that.
Yeah, they were.
Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be so upset with them for like or like thinking their mics are on and they just never remember to turn them off.
Right.
Because I think there was like something like that happened at one of the E3s where someone's mic was on and they caught them saying something.
A lot of people did that. There was a lot of that during, I think it was, Square Enix, I think. During their briefing, it wasn't.
I forgot to watch this.
It was people walking, like they'd come out on stage.
Oh, walking across the stage, or not across the stage, but like in front of the screen or whatever.
Well, no, they'd walk out on stage. The people who were like presenting the game, like developers, and then they'd go backstage, and their mics would still be on. And then there was this one time, I don't remember which one it was for, but this lady went out, and they were talking about their game, and they went back in, and they were backstage, and right before the trailer was gonna happen for the next game, you could hear her say, "Nailed it."
Nailed it.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
See, I miss watching a lot of the live stuff they did. Last year I watched most of it, but my work schedule was different.
Yeah, see, mine, I was lucky to be off because my birthday was on the 12th, which was Tuesday. Yeah. And everything, like I had the whole weekend off, including Monday, so I was able to watch it, which I never do. Like, I always watch Xboxes because that's the system I play mostly on.
Right.
And this year I watched all of them. And ones that were disappointing were like PC. Square Enix.
I ain't thought about watching anything from PC because I figure like mostly like Bethesda, Square Enix.
Yeah, see, it's a lot of like weird. It's like it's indie games mostly,
right?
Or strategy games. So there's a couple of those coming out. Battle Royale games coming out.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much the theme of E3 right this year. Like almost everything is Battle Royale. Yep. Everything last year was like what, open world?
Yeah. You know what else though? Weather. Like adding weather as an aspect in the video games, like Just Cause 4.
Yeah, that's just weird because like that's something that's like
you'd think would
games
be an
ever.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if they're just taking advantage now because of the 4K 60 FPS.
Yeah,
and they can actually make it look.
Because there was a racing game. It was one of the Forza games. I think it was Forza Horizon 3.
Dude, they're always the best.
With their weather system, they were showing that, and they were talking about
like raindrops,
all the raindrops and everything. And it's something. I guess now that we're at the point where we got like 4K resolution on games, we can look at stuff like that. It looks really good. Yeah, and it looks really good. Yeah. So I think like weather can be more dynamic in modern video games nowadays. Even probably even like pixel ones too.
VR wasn't big this year, which was surprising.
I learned that Xbox is probably not going to do VR. They're gonna skip it, and
there's no point.
There wasn't, and like you said, there was no, there wasn't a lot of anything. I can't remember a game that was introduced in VR during E3. There may have been one, probably for like, to be honest, the only ones I saw was Sony's, and it was just like all the games that were coming to VR. It wasn't like a specific
like
game.
Stuff like that. Doom, yeah. But it wasn't like anything specific. They were like, oh yeah, here's some VR games, and then it just went to like whatever game was next, The Last of Us or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. E3 was cool. I think that Bethesda was probably my favorite this year, just because of all the.
I didn't see Bethesda's. All I managed to catch was like the main companies like Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony. I managed to catch them.
Microsoft wasn't bad. They opened with Halo, which was really big, but you didn't see any gameplay.
Yeah, it was just mostly pretty much showing us like they're making a Halo, a new Halo game. That was it.
Yeah, it's very much like the when Halo first came out, it was going to be a Mac only game,
right?
And that's kind of what they're going for, I guess.
Yeah, because they said it's going to be on PC as well, right?
Yeah. Going back to PC, which I kind of knew they were going to do because they've been doing that Game Anywhere thing where you can play. I have Sea of Thieves on my computer.
Yeah.
But I can also play it on Xbox, and you only have to buy it once.
Right.
And it's cross-buy because Microsoft, or Windows. But it's cool.
And I hope they just announced, today or yesterday I think it was today actually, that Nintendo and Xbox is going to do Minecraft crossplay.
Yeah, they sent a letter to Sony.
Oh, did they?
Saying that it's more fun to play with each other instead of by yourself.
I saw something like an article's title talking about that.
Yeah,
that Nintendo sent them a letter. Microsoft sent them a letter.
You know what though? I mean,
that's hilarious.
Come on, Sony.
It's about that time. You think with games like Rocket League, Fortnite, they will get on that.
Yeah.
And it's about time.
Xbox is always, in my opinion, I think that Xbox has always been leading in the whole game with your friends aspect. Because you had Xbox Live even on the original Xbox, where you just get in lobbies with other people.
Yeah,
and now they do that.
And then, like we mentioned earlier, they're doing the whole Play Anywhere thing with Microsoft.
Yeah, they have
and Windows.
that. They have groups.
Yeah,
where you can just find random people that are playing like Destiny.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Do you think Sony would actually do that? Like cave in and be like, okay, we'll play with you guys.
I don't know.
The
thing is, as long as you can keep games I don't know. It's really hard to say because I know that Sony and Xbox and Nintendo doesn't really have any games. Well, until now, they don't really have any games that you could play on other systems.
Yeah.
Like if you can't play Mario on Xbox because it just wouldn't be the same.
Mm-mm.
But if you had a game like Call of Duty, you can play that on PlayStation or Xbox.
Yeah.
Or like Halo is an exclusive game, but now you're going to be able to play it on PC. It would be really cool if you could get people from PlayStation. And they might not do it because they like exclusives. And they like to have their own thing. Because I know Sony has a lot of Japanese games, indie games and stuff like that. But Xbox this year had a bunch of indie games coming out too that were Japanese. So I don't know.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Japanese, style games on Xbox. They're mostly on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like the Yakuza series, I've been wanting to play those for a while, and they're only on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
And then
there's a couple samurai games coming out on Xbox that I think are going to be cool.
There was one of them. There's the one that's kind of like Dark Souls. I forgot what it's called.
There's Sekiro.
There's one
something like that.
I can't remember
There's
the name.
Ghost of Tsushima.
That's the one I want to check out. That one looks pretty good.
And then Neo 2 is coming out.
Oh yeah, Neo. I forgot about that. They said the other one, not the Ghost, but the other one, is supposed to be harder. It's supposed to be harder than Dark Souls and Bloodborne. So I don't know how that's gonna play.
I read an article that they're still making Dark Souls games.
Really? I thought that they were done.
They just put it on a back burner. I think they took a break, but they're still working on one.
I can't imagine Dark Souls. I don't know. I feel like the Dark Souls bowl has burst at this point.
Really?
I feel like it because we had 3 Dark Souls games. We had I don't know how many DLCs.
Yeah.
Then we had Bloodborne. True. We had Nioh. We got a Nioh 2 coming out.
Yeah. You mean just
that style of game where it's being very hard and stuff like that.
I could see that.
Because
you get tired of playing Call of Duty, which is easy
to beat,
or Halo, which is really easy to beat.
Yeah.
I mean, games have gotten a whole lot easier, which is kind of, it gets boring.
Yeah.
If it's easy to beat, you don't really want to play it.
Yeah, true. You're supposed to it's supposed to start easy and then get harder.
Yeah.
So I can imagine games like that would probably be better for single players, but I don't know.
Some video games,
other people
to make it harder, they give you more people to kill. That doesn't make it harder.
That is true. That does not make it harder. It just makes it more annoying.
To give you more waves of bad guys.
Right.
That doesn't make it harder.
That's pretty much zombies mode.
Yeah.
When you think about it, it's just like playing Call of Duty Zombies. You just get more zombies to fight.
That's what. See, Halo 5 did that.
Did they?
You play on Legendary, and there's more people. And also, it seems like the people are harder to kill, which makes sense.
I'm trying to beat on heroic right now. At the same
time, it's, if you have 3 grunts on easy mode, and you go to Legendary and they add 6 grunts in the same spot, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it hard.
I don't know how AI works, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty difficult. Because if it was easy, then most games, pretty much all games would probably be harder because you got to think like AI. A good AI will try to learn all your moves and everything. Mm-hmm. Keep that in record, and next time you play, it'll just keep getting harder and harder. So I would imagine like trying to program an AI to be easy on one mode and hard on a different mode would be hard.
Right.
What other? There wasn't a lot of games that I was very interested in at E3 as a whole. There was like some games I was like looking forward to, but there wasn't like I want to play that game. I want to play that game. I want to play that game. It's just I want to say like probably one or two from each system that I was looking forward to, and everything else was like, I don't know.
A lot of it was just like it wasn't new games. It was just continuations of
like new IPs
like Neo
or
2 or no, they were just like sequels or prequels, because Fallout 76 is supposed to be before.
Yeah,
but
there wasn't a lot
of original content.
Well, it seemed like there was on like PlayStation side.
That's true. It's weird. The Last of Us 2. Remember last year when they showed it and it was him playing guitar or her playing guitar or something?
Yeah.
Dude, the trailer this year was way different.
Yeah, it was different.
It was lesbian.
Yeah, Ellie.
Girl, yeah.
I mean, that's pretty.
You don't even play as Joel.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't understand. Like, what happened to Joel?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want to play as her.
I mean,
it'd be cool, but I don't want to do it for the whole game.
I think they just did that just to continue her story. But I never played The Last of Us, but as far as I know, Joel, didn't die at the end. At least I don't think he didn't. So
neither of them did.
So I don't know if there was like something else that continued the story, or maybe I don't know. Maybe we were just seeing one part of the game.
Maybe
he's
just
not telling us,
dies.
huh?
So maybe he's just old and he dies.
I guess I don't know.
She seemed a little older.
I mean, she's gotten a lot older. Yeah. So I don't know. This is probably like far in the future.
You know what it is though? It's just Tomb Raider though. At this point,
pretty much it's pretty much the rebooted Tomb Raider because you're using a bow and arrow all the time. You're fighting all these different monsters and stuff.
I watched both of the trailers back to back, and I was like, or both of the gameplays. I was like,
for Tomb Raider and Last of Us 2.
Yeah, it's like the same game.
It pretty much is.
You're gonna do the same thing. One has zombies and one doesn't.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. I'll probably still play it.
The Last of Us 2 or Tomb Raider?
Last of Us 2. Oh, I didn't play Tomb Raider. I started the Tomb Raider game and played like 5 minutes of the first mission and turned it off. I couldn't do it, man.
You couldn't do it?
No. I don't know what it is, man. I just can't do it.
I haven't played any of the new Tomb Raider games, and I probably should at least give it a try.
Yeah.
I was told the second one wasn't really good because I haven't heard anything about it, like anything good at least. Yeah. But that's why I was surprised it was like a third one coming out. I thought it was a DLC at first. Mm-hmm. I thought it was just a DLC for that game, and then I found out it was a completely different game. Yeah. So I was like, what are they doing to Lara Croft here?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just the fact that you play a female, and I can't get it behind doing that. Not anything against females. I just I started to put myself. You can't
relate
shoes.
To. Oh yeah, you can't relate to.
Like I don't.
A female protagonist or something like that.
Yeah.
It is.
And you know what? It's becoming a thing because the new Assassin's Creed game, you can choose to be a male or a female.
Well, couldn't you do that in You can do that in Syndicate, wasn't it?
I don't know. I didn't play that.
Oh yeah, you can pick between the brother and sister. I think you can do it anytime too. It's not like
like they made a big deal about it this year.
To try to push it.
Yeah, because they showed gameplay of just being the girl.
Oh, did they?
So it was like,
I guess they're trying to reach some more female gamers out there.
I mean, there's more of them, definitely.
Oh yeah,
I would say nowadays.
Yeah,
but at the same time, like, that's good for them, but I'm not gonna play it.
You're not gonna force yourself.
Maybe
to
it's
play
just me
it.
being an asshole, but I can't. If I can't put myself in the shoes of that character, then it's not fun for me.
Like I understand what you're saying, because in order for me to get into a single player game, I gotta relate to that character. If not, the story has to take it from there.
Exactly.
So and
it's bad storytelling. It's bad storytelling. Then it's really hard to get.
Oh yeah, because you can't like most games I've had. Like I'll stop halfway in the game because the storytelling is bad.
Yeah.
Or it's
I've
just
done that many times.
it's hard to keep up with it because they're shoving me like new characters, new locations, like in a heartbeat. Like Final Fantasy, I think it was 12. I couldn't get behind the story because even though I played Tactics Advance on the Game Boy Advance, I knew some of the lands and stuff. But when they showed the trailer for 12, I was thinking, oh man, we get to go to these places that was on the Game Boy. You get to see what it looked like in PlayStation. Yeah. Game comes out, I got the game, and most of these places I couldn't understand. Like some of these new characters I couldn't get behind, all that. Mm-hmm. It was good to see the characters from the Game Boy to the PlayStation, what they look like and everything, but I just couldn't get behind it. It was too much. And that's pretty much like for me, for any RPG. If I play an RPG, it's rare that I enjoy an RPG, at least especially turn-based. Yeah. Like most action RPGs, like Kingdom Hearts, Tales of Symphonia, I still got that game. Those kind of games I like. But like Final Fantasy 7, I can't do the whole turn-based thing. Yeah. The closest thing to that is like Pokemon. And that's hard. That's easy enough for me. Right. When it comes to that kind of thing. I was surprised they didn't show anything for the remake of Final Fantasy 7. They didn't show anything for Metroid Prime 4. Didn't show... What else they didn't show at E3?
There's a lot of stuff that they showed last year that they showed again this year that isn't going to come out until like next year.
Probably. There was so much talk about 7's remake was being pushed back, and then was almost talking about they weren't going to do it. They weren't going to... they said they weren't going to do something. I don't know. Yeah, and that game's been talked about since what? 2013? Years ago.
What's frustrating is when they show the same trailer on like 3 different conferences.
Oh yeah,
dude,
they did that.
How many times do I have to watch Kingdom Hearts? Like, I get it, man.
They had the one on Xbox that showed like who
you know what? They showed? It's all the same.
Frozen.
Yeah, it's all the same on each one.
Right.
But they show one more piece.
They'll show like one extra piece. Show before. Like they're always trying to one up them. They're like, oh, by the way, here's Captain Jack Sparrow. Like, we get it. But the first 20 Pirates
minutes
of the Caribbean
was still you showing us the same thing we already watched twice.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like,
I don't know. Maybe if I was like, I wouldn't be upset if they did that for like Halo.
Right.
And they were like, here's this, and then they showed it again with like 5 minutes of extra stuff. I'd be like, oh, that's awesome.
Right.
But I don't play Kingdom Hearts. I know people that do, and they're really excited about it, but
I'm excited, but I'm
to see this so many times.
I'm excited, but I'm disappointed for one thing, and it's because I feel like they've made the character Sora too cheesy. And I get it, like he's a kid and everything, but how long ago since Kingdom Hearts 1 came out? That's like I was still in middle school when that came out.
So like traveler. I'm like, that's how he does it.
I'm like damn near 30 years old, and here's Sora as a teenager, and I'm like, dude, you cannot. I mean, I get it, he's a kid, and he's visiting all these worlds and stuff, but still, what the hell? But yeah, I was mad at that.
Cartoon characters never age.
Yeah, like
they're always the same.
What kills me is the people who play Donald and Goofy and all them. They like hell. Even the other characters have better voice actors.
Yeah,
Sora to me feels like he just doesn't know what he's doing. Like the character who plays Sora. And another thing I'm upset about is they have yet to show any Final Fantasy character for Kingdom Hearts 3, and that was the whole staple for the series. It was pretty much Disney cross Final Fantasy. That's what it was.
Now it just feels like Disney.
And now, it just feels like Disney.
You know what, though? Disney doesn't have a game anymore. Disney
really?
Infinity. Yeah, they stopped making
stuff. Yeah, they did. They stopped making those. So they don't even... Well, I guess they would still have Disney Interactive. They're going to get in the
video games. Unless they make a new one. They're not going to.
I highly doubt they'll make, any more toy games. Like this whole Starlink thing, I think that's probably going to be like the last hurrah for video game toys and stuff. Because like the Amiibos, they don't even do those.
See, Amiibos, like... I buy Amiibos, but I just like to set them up and look at them as like statues.
Like I feel like if I ever buy Amiibo, I'll get like a few not even for a game that I have. I'll probably get like I can't think of one, but like I know there's like a Bowser one.
Yeah,
I'll probably get like that.
I just have that
like in my like on my bookshelf or something.
Yeah, for my birthday. I ordered a Donkey Kong like Japanese import amiibo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's cool. I like him. That's my favorite character.
Was it anything different from like the American version? Are they any different? Oh.
Well, the box is in Japanese.
Right. It. Did you keep it in the box?
It's the same. No.
Oh, man.
No, I opened him right when he got in. You know what, though? It made me mad because they boxed it with another thing I ordered, like a controller or something.
Oh, okay.
And they bent the box that he was in.
Oh, man.
It makes me mad.
I hate it
people
when
do that.
I hate it when delivery. Look, if you work for any kind of carrier, UPS,
if you're shipping something that people collect, don't bend the box.
Don't bend the box of anything that you're shipping.
Like, I know I opened it.
Right.
But even if I didn't, I'd be super mad that it was bent.
Put the box down and pick it up gently. Yeah. Like, people get...
It's like giving somebody a comic book and their page is already ripped.
Yeah, like how mad would you be if you order something, like through a package from all the way across the world or country or whatever, you get it, and then, like, it's ripped. Like, the box is ripped and everything. Like, the box that it comes in...
and they're missing, like, a key.
Yeah, because, like, the thing is, like, you see that box damaged, and you're the first thing that comes to your mind is my product damaged?
Yeah.
That's the first thing. So, like, you're not even opening the box to see what it looks like. You're just opening the box to see what's wrong with your product. Yeah. Because you're thinking, like, something's busted.
Yeah, that made me mad.
That's why when I worked with Amazon, I was trying to be careful with everyone's boxes. Because I knew that feeling about getting something and it's, damaged. So I was like, no, I don't want that to ever happen to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't damaged. They just bent how it has, like, the piece that like it has the plastic package, and then the box, like the cutout board or whatever, the backboard of it, shows the character, and then it has like whatever game he's on and all that. Right. Like that was bent back.
Damn.
Right where the Japanese words were. So like, dude, come on. I could have kept this box and it would have been awesome.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not too mad because I opened it. But I do have things that I've bought that I haven't opened, like toys and stuff that I haven't opened, just because I thought they looked better in a box.
I don't think I've ever bought anything that I haven't opened. Like almost everything I got, I took it out and stuff.
I know. I wish I didn't. As a kid, I had so many cool things, and
I didn't have a lot of stuff when I was a kid.
I think the one thing I take really good care of is if I get comic books, I put boards and I board them, bag them, and then I put them away after I read them. Like, all my toys are open. I have 3 lightsabers, those Force FX sabers. Opened every single one of them. They're just sitting in my room. Like, I'm really bad.
Just sitting there collecting dust?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
See, I don't have anything like that here. I need to start collecting some stuff. I've been going to GameStop here recently. Amiibos are cheap.
That's why I like collecting.
Oh yeah, they're cheaper now because the new Smash Brothers coming out, and that's where they first came out was the Amiibo Smash Brothers one. Yeah. So those are going to be very rare soon, but they're going to be cheap now. And if they make any more, those will probably be very common until the game is done and they work on the next game or whatever. I wonder if I wonder how much Amiibos will cost in the future. Like when the Switch is done.
How much they're worth and stuff.
Yeah, like will they be very popular, kind of like the NES
or the Beanie Baby, the
Beanie. Oh yeah, like the Beanie Babies. Oh my gosh,
do you know how was gonna blow up?
Do you know how crazy it would have been if
didn't those come in McDonald's?
They did. Yeah, I remember they came in. That was like the first time I got a Beanie Baby was through McDonald's. Yeah. And I remember I had this duck one. And when I was a kid, I fell in love with that thing. 2 days later, I lost it.
I just used to.
I was depressed
because I had I don't know, felt like a beanbag, so I just threw mine. We'd have fights, like me and my brother.
I had a sister, so I don't have tons of them and throw at
each other. Oh
man, my sister, she bought one. It wasn't even a Beanie Baby. It was like a knockoff version of a plush toy, of a Beanie plush toy. And it was this kangaroo. Mm-hmm. She kept that kangaroo, my boy, for like years. Yeah. Like even after the beads and stuff falling out of it, she still kept this thing.
That's dude, my mom has a doll, and it's she names it Big Baby, and it's a baby, with no hair, like it used to have real hair in it. Imagine
like real human hair, like
extensions. That's how old it was. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was like real hair. She'd brush it and stuff when she was little, and then she still has that thing, but it has no hair, and it's Like the eyes are really creepy. They're like hazed over now because it's so old. Dude, it's creepy.
That sounds creepy. Room. It sounds like a voodoo doll.
Dude, I can't stand that thing.
No, man.
Dude, man.
Like at least I'm glad my sister got rid of her toy. I can imagine like my mom had something that she kept and it's like creepy.
Dude, it just makes me think of all the stuff I have.
Right.
And if something in my room freaks other people out, that doesn't freak me out. You know?
Right. But I was about to say earlier, like, can you imagine like the amiibos coming out, kind of like how and they got popular just like the Beanie Babies were? Mm-hmm. Can you imagine that? Nintendo would pretty much. I wonder if Nintendo would like leave the video game industry for like a while just to do that and just make like amiibos.
I don't know. That'd be crazy. I don't think they would.
Oh no!
As long as they keep making games, they can keep making amiibos.
Oh yeah.
So
I think, who knows? They'll probably keep making amiibos until like near the end of the Switch.
Yeah.
Just to see, because I don't know a lot of people who buy amiibos anymore. Do you?
I mean, there's a few people that still buy them because they still come out. Like
right.
I'm
so the last ones I know that came out was for Mario Odyssey.
Yeah. That was my brother bought those. I bought the ones for Zelda, Breath of the Wild. I bought a couple of those, 3 of them. But they were cool because they gave me stuff for the game.
Yeah, and I think that's what made them popular because you get stuff for games and stuff like they're, and then you can use them in other games too. Like I think one of the Zelda ones you use in Skyrim, you get like Link's clothes and the Master Sword and the Hylian shield. I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah. The Donkey Kong one doesn't give you anything.
Oh really?
Yeah,
that sucks.
Most of them don't, but.
I know with the new Smash Brothers Ultimate, any amiibo of any character in the game from any other game, you can use it in there.
Yeah.
So like if you got the Tropical Freeze Donkey Kong one, you can use that for Ultimate, and then train a little character or whatever, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah. Man.
I can't wait until Ultimate comes out. I know I'm going to be a scrub lord and probably not play anyone, but just due to the fact that Snake's back and all the other characters are back, I like it. And then they finally put Daisy in the game, but they put her as like a pretty much as they call them echo characters, which I think all it really is just a skin for the character, but it's just and it actually is a different character,
right?
Because they did that with Marth and I forgot her name, Lucine, and they did that with they pretty much did that with Bowser Jr. In the game, in the last Smash Brothers game. You had Bowser Jr. Then you had all the Koopalings. Yeah. So they had like different voices and everything. They just had like the same moveset and everything. So I think that's what they're going to do with those characters. Probably like small changes or something. I wonder what other characters going to put in. Is there like a character you hope to see in Smash
that they haven't put in there?
That they haven't put in yet.
Man, not off the top of my head.
Not off the top of your head.
They put everybody.
They pretty much did.
It's really hard to find someone
they put like most lovable characters in the Smash Brothers game.
Yeah, I want my Mii from the original Wii to be in it.
Oh, can't you like transfer?
I have no idea.
I thought you can.
You probably could.
I thought you could.
That's what I want, but I want to be able to pick his power or like his special moves.
Well, the Mii characters are coming back. Yeah, and they switched those up too. They're trying to do something with those. Like they added voice. I think they're added voices to them, which is going to be weird. And they tweak like their attacks and stuff. So like their attacks do like different animations and stuff, different attacks. And
I want my guy to say what he's gonna do right before he does it.
Like say something.
Yeah. Like super punch, and then he super punches. Like he just calls out everything he's about to do.
I thought you meant like in those Japanese anime games, like they got like the special move and there's like a long name.
Yeah.
Super hyper Hadouken punch. It's like, dude, that was like 50 syllables. You could have punched them way before that.
Or just take sayings from other fighting games.
Like names?
I'll have like Scorpions Get Over Here.
Oh yeah.
Or Combo Breaker from Hadouken.
Combo Breaker and Smash. That would be funny.
Yeah.
They said they're not. They told us not to expect a lot of new characters. So considering like how many new characters that they put,
do they have so many? They added so many.
Yeah, because they're trying to put every character in the past.
Can you imagine trying to pick out of all those people who you're going to be? I mean, of course, if you're probably good with other... I don't know. I guess if you're good with, like, Mario, then you're probably going to be Mario every time.
Right.
But...
I mean, they did some changes, so I don't know how it's going to work.
Man. Did you hear about GameStop? They're trying to find people to buy them.
To buy the Amiibos?
The company.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the company's for sale.
Really?
Or something like that, yeah.
No, I didn't hear about this.
It's funny because the internet's trolling them. Because you know how you take your Xbox or, like, you'll buy a brand new game for $60, you take it back, and they give you, like, $5 for credit. Everybody's trolling them about it. So they're like, oh, yeah, selling it for this much, we'll give you $3.50. Store credit.
Yeah. Nah, that's...
Man, you know what
why are they selling the company? What happened to the original owner?
They just can't do it, man. They can't.
You just couldn't do it?
It's like Toys R Us is going out of business.
You're right.
I mean, it's like that. They don't want to go out of business.
Shit.
Dude, I don't... online shopping and stuff.
Like all the stuff you buy online.
It sucks. I go to stores now, and I'm like, I wonder if this store's still going to be open. Like Best Buy.
Right.
I've been going to Best... This is my favorite store, dude.
Yeah.
I love Best Buy. I know their shit's expensive.
Yeah.
But you can play with it, and, like, you can pretty much do everything you want to it before you buy it.
Right.
And I just think, like, in 5 years, is this store still going to be open?
You've noticed, like, all these general stores, like Walmart and Kroger and Publix are doing the whole delivery thing now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
to compete with Amazon.
That. Yeah, they're trying to compete with Amazon.
I love Amazon.
I can't imagine someone
I don't want
them
to
groceries.
Dude, I don't... Yeah.
It just sounds like something you get like from like Europe or
you know what Amazon's doing though to one up them?
What's that?
They're like, okay, we'll send a delivery guy, and then he'll go in your house. He'll videotape the whole thing.
Why?
But he'll go in your house and put it on like your counter.
That's creepy.
That's the only way you can one up delivery. You're like, oh, here's another thing.
Hell
They're gonna go inside your house.
I want some dude just. How does he get in your house? Does he like
you just leave the key, dude?
You just leave the key.
Yeah.
He just comes
well,
in?
You have to be willing. You can't just like break.
Well,
Could you imagine if they were just like breaking in the windows like SWAT team? I got your package.
Got your package. Here you go.
Throws it at you and then like leaps out of the window, rappels down.
What the fuck?
Oh, man.
I can't do it. I would not have someone. I don't feel comfortable when I even let my friends in the house by themselves.
I know.
Like I did that with one person. I left him my key. And it was just him and his daughter. And I was thinking, nothing's gonna happen. This whole time, he's at my house. I'm somewhere else, and I'm just thinking like, oh man, what is he doing in my house? Yeah. Like it just freaks me out. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable having people in their house by myself unless, I'm going to go, like, if I'm just going down to get, like, beer or whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine. But for, like, an hour or so, that's just sketchy to me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's going to steal anything,
really
but it's just,
yeah.
Like, I'm not saying he's going to steal anything from me. It just
right.
feels awkward to me.
Like, what if something happens? Then you have to deal with that.
Yeah.
It's at your house, so you can't just leave.
Yeah.
So
like, I'm pretty
that's
sure.
That's what I worry about. I'm like,
setting your stove on fire.
Like, having get-togethers.
Yeah.
I'd much rather go to someone else's house than do it at my house.
I wouldn't mind doing it at my house, but it's just like, well, for one thing, I live in an apartment, so it's not really anything appealing. And it's not like, like a good apartment, like, with a balcony or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So I'd rather do stuff like that, like at someone else's house.
Yeah.
But
I don't like talking to people. I don't like crowds. So I would rather be able to, like, I like the option to leave.
You're not the kind of person who gets like anxiety attacks from being around a lot of people, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Oh, dude, I can't stand it. It's not like I don't do anything. I just sweat a bunch and then I'll get shaky, and then like I won't say anything.
I think the worst that's ever happened to me when it comes to like being around a lot of people, I get nervous.
Yeah,
and I'll probably get like hot, and I may start to sweat, but I try to control it. Like I try to just get it away from the area.
It's not bad if I know everybody, but if I hate going to Walmart unless it's at midnight. Because and it's so stupid. Like nothing's gonna happen,
right?
Or you never know. But you're going to pick up groceries, and there's just. The only reason you're uncomfortable is because other people are there.
Other people are there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get that kind of nervous. It's just like most of the time when that kind of happens to me, it's like if I'm doing Uber or like like you said earlier, like I'm at a house party or something,
Yeah.
and then like people are sitting around me, and because I know they're gonna expect me to say something, I'm like, bananas, do you like them? Because they're good for your eyes apparently, or something.
Oh, man, I get it so bad. I get it at restaurants too. Like, I like having the inside seat in a booth,
right?
That's facing towards the door.
That's facing towards the door.
Yeah, because I don't like people walking up behind me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I just get super nervous. Like, if my seat is, if there's somebody behind me while I'm eating, it's just uncomfortable the whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Dude, it's bad. And it's so dumb because, like, I know, like, in my head, I'm like, oh, nothing's going to happen. Like, calm down. But yeah,
it's just that possibility.
It's so bad. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
My parents didn't know, though. Like, I told my mom the other day that I get anxiety attacks when I'm out, and that's why I don't like going places all the time.
Right.
Because she's very outgoing. Like, it doesn't matter if she doesn't know anybody, she just talks to people.
Right.
I can't do that. Like, I'm getting better at it at work and stuff, but I can't do it, man.
Yeah. I mostly just stay to myself whenever
I just
I'm out
don't like
in
other
public.
people.
I like
until I get to know you, like, I don't want to talk to you,
For me, every time I go out, it's always an errand. So, like, I won't say I hate it, but, like, if there's any time where I'm, like, doing stuff and then someone stops and talks to me, like, just randomly, I'm like, dude, I don't want to talk to you. I just want to get this stuff done and go back home.
Like, if I know you, sure, I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
But if you're a random, like, salespeople.
Oh, my God, they're the
Come
worst.
On,
I hate
I mean, I guess everybody hates those guys.
Yeah. Like, the ones that stop, they're direct to TV.
Yeah.
Have you talked about your satellite, or have you thought about your satellite?
Oh, I love the ones. I went to Gatlinburg the other weekend, like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And we literally just left a putt-putt place. And we walked by one of those stupid booths, and they're, like, yelling at you from inside of the booth. And they're like, hey, you want free stuff? We'll give you $20. Like, selling you timeshare or whatever.
Oh, my God, the timeshare.
But their offers are, like, we walk out of the putt-putt place, and he's like, hey, you want free putt-putt? I'm like, I just went putt-putt. I don't need free putt-putt.
I'm leaving to go home.
You could have told me that before I played putt-putt.
Yeah, you should have been in there telling me that. Why would you tell me as I'm leaving the place?
Hey, you want to go to the aquarium? Yeah, I've already been there, dude.
I've been there.
You're late.
Where have you been, bro?
Even if you caught me before,
I
was already going there.
Your marketing strategy is not good. If you caught me before I was going, before I actually paid admission.
You're offering me things that I have already come to Gatlinburg to do.
Right.
I don't need him anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. People, I don't know how salespeople work. They're just crazy.
They do it in the mall, too.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
You want a massage? No, I don't want a massage. I just picked up shoes. I don't want a massage.
Right.
I don't need that.
You want to buy this necklace? No.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy this necklace.
It's fake. First of all, it's fake.
Yeah, exactly.
You stole that.
It's fucking fake. It's not even real metal. Where's the magnet at?
Yeah. Why are you working at a mall if it's real?
Right.
Honestly.
Where there's like 2 jewelers right outside this mall.
Yeah.
One across the street that knows what they're doing.
Our mall has a lot of jewelers, dude.
Huh?
Our mall.
Oh, yeah, it does.
In town, it has like 2 ring stores, 3 ring stores. And then the places in the middle where you can get, like, I don't know, giant, like, spinning rim necklaces and shit.
You see the ones that have, like, giant, like, characters, like cartoon characters and shit, like SpongeBob?
Dude.
Why the hell would I go?
Unless I'm a rapper, I'm not going to wear that.
Why would a rapper even wear that? That's way too much. Like, dude,
sometimes I wonder if rappers just wear it for a video.
It used to actually mean something way back in the day. Nowadays, it's pretty much
if you
for
wear
a video.
SpongeBob on your necklace, what does that mean?
Yeah,
like you like that? If your song's about it, I get it.
Yeah.
If you're talking about other things like going around and doing drive-bys, you're wearing SpongeBob on your neck.
I can't take you seriously. No, I can't.
You're not a thug.
Don't
pretend.
You're just a TV thug. You're just all you are. You're not a real thug.
Yeah.
Man. Like even like people who try to be thuggish and wear like cartoon characters like clothing and jewelry and stuff. It's like, dude, you're not anything.
I get it, but don't act hard.
Yeah,
because
like just if you like it, but don't try to act hard when you got VeggieTales on your T-shirt. Then man, I can't do it. I'll do a sermon with you, but that's it.
That's like free brand deal right there.
Yeah.
Unless VeggieTales is paying you, don't wear that.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah.
Like, don't wear it.
It's crazy, bro.
unless you like VeggieTales or they're paying you, like you said.
Yeah. I just wanted to meet the people who buy them.
Who actually buy those?
Yeah. So I can ask them why.
Should just hang around there. It's like I'm just like every time I go there.
I don't want to buy anything.
A necklace. No, I want to see someone buy a
somebody
necklace.
buy it. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see someone buy a necklace.
I never see anybody buy it.
And I want you to tell me, both of y'all, tell me why would you buy this?
I'm 22 years old. I've been to the mall so many times. I've never seen anybody stop at that booth.
I've seen like people stop at there, but I never seen anyone like buy anything from there. Nah,
dude, it's always the same stuff when I walk in.
It's
always full.
I made the mistake as a kid buying something from one of those places, and I'm thinking like, oh, silver's got diamonds and shit. Pretty much after I want to say a week after I bought that, I looked at it and I was like, this whole thing is fake, man.
Yeah,
it's all fake. And then like I think it was like by the end of that year, that's when the whole green stuff starting to fall.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, I spent like, I forgot how much money I spent. Like probably like not even $100.
That's why I hate spending a lot of money on stuff if I don't know it's good.
Yeah, like if I don't know it's good, I don't want to spend any money on it because I don't trust it, and I don't have the expertise to know if it's good or not. So I don't want to waste my money and find out it's bad. So I guess I gotta learn to be a jeweler if I ever want to buy necklaces and shit. Man. Tell me what to look for. Like shoes, like I don't know anyone who buys like Jordans or stuff like that.
I bought these. Oh. They were like $85. They're not Jordans, but they're Adidas. And
like there were people who buy like a bunch of Jordans and stuff, and it's like and people.
See, I get that though, because it's kind of like collectors.
Yeah, but like, then there's like so many people who like fake those. Like they'll make
true.
fake ones.
Yeah.
So I don't know what
Yeezys
to look for.
Are really bad.
Yeah, so like I wouldn't know what to look for.
Exactly.
If I was gonna buy some Jordans, I'd rather go to an actual Nike store and buy them than buying them like from somewhere else. Like if someone at a kiosk, I'd rather buy them there.
I know, dude. It's crazy because as soon as they drop new shoes,
right?
If you watch eBay, dude, they go like crazy.
Oh yeah,
and it's always like twice as much as you should pay for it.
I never understand how people have the money to buy shoes like that, and they're like over.
I would never buy $1,000 pair of shoes. There's no way. There's no like if I bought those, I'm not wearing them.
No, I'm not even taking them out the box.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? That's $1,000.
Which is why I don't buy them.
$1,000 is pretty much a car. Like you can get a used car from someone for $1,000.
An iPad.
And
you're gonna use the iPad.
You can get an iPad, a TV, a game system, a computer. You can get all that with $1,000. You're gonna buy some shoes that you're gonna scuff up the first day. No.
Isn't it nuts though that people don't have money for food, and literally they could be living right next to a guy who just bought $1,000 pair of shoes.
Yeah, it's insane.
Just because he can.
It's just
crazy, bro.
It's just weird how our spending habits here in America is.
It's nuts.
Like we'll spend a lot of money on stuff like computer electronics, clothing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We'll hardly spend money on food. Like we'll even there'll be times I'll go to the grocery store and I'm thinking like, oh, I could buy this kind of food for this much for like $6, and then I go see the most generic thing, which I know is gonna be bad for me.
Yeah,
it's gonna taste bad, and it's like $2, and it's like $2, and I'm like, screw it, get that. I'm willing to spend like $300 on a game system, $50 on a game, but I won't spend $6 on something that's better than something that's $2.
I'm like that.
Yeah.
Except sometimes the cheaper stuff's better.
Yeah.
Like there's macaroni and cheese. Like,
I'd
rather have the 60-cent box of macaroni than the $2 box of macaroni.
I guess the way it works for me, like I'll buy the cheapest thing. And if it's bad, next time I go get like mac and cheese, if I get the 99-cent one, if that sucks, go one up.
Yeah.
But I've noticed like at Dollar Tree, they're starting to sell some name brand stuff there.
Yeah. Like
they actually got Easy Mac there for like $1. And I think you only get like one little package.
Right.
But it's Easy Mac, so it's going to be good.
Dude, that's why I hate going to fancy restaurants.
Yeah.
Because most of the time I don't like the food there. Like I would much rather like we went to when we were in Gatlinburg, we went to this place called the Melting Pot. And I'm not sure what it's called, but you have like a stovetop on your table, and they bring you like it's crazy like 3-course meal plus dessert, but they bring it out to you, and they give you like a pot with oil in it or whatever, and you just put your food in it. Like we got a some type of meat plate,
right?
Which had like steak, pork, chicken, shrimp, and you cook it yourself. And then
so you have to cook your own food.
Yeah, but it's expensive.
And what the?
It's expensive, and you have to cook it. And then
that's dumb.
And then,
you might as well just go buy food and cook it yourself.
And they want you to tip.
What the?
I'm not
tip.
They should tip me.
Yeah,
I cooked it. I don't even know if I cooked it all the way.
Right.
That's the thing, and it was weird.
I'm paying you money to cook it.
I've never been to a place like that before, where you had to cook your food.
That's stupid.
I've been to places
where you have to make your own like food and you give it to them to cook.
I can't even go down to like Cheddar's and get a burger without them asking me how I want it cooked, or like a warning label on the bottom of the menu saying that the meat is raw and you can't order it raw. But you can go to a place like that and spend $100 a plate,
right?
And they bring you raw food, and you have to cook it.
That's just crazy.
It was good.
Was it?
It was good.
Oh, okay.
But we went for lunch, right?
And
it was expensive. I don't remember how much it was. I didn't pay for it. It was a birthday dinner.
Right.
And I mean, it was fun. You sit there and you get like potatoes and vegetables and stuff at the beginning, and bread and cheese. And that's in like a melted cheese sauce.
Fondue.
And, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah. So you do that, and then they bring you the oil with your food, which my mom is a vegan, so she got all vegetables. And me and my stepdad, we ended up getting that meat plate that I was talking about.
Right.
And, you cook that, and then they bring you dessert, which is, there's like so many different ones. Plus you can get coffee as a dessert. But they bring it out and they melt the chocolate in front of you. And then they bring you like marshmallows and brownies and cookies and stuff to dip it in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds actually pretty good. But yeah, I just can't get over the fact that they want you to pay a lot of money for you to cook your own food. You might as well just go to the store
at least,
and make your own
like
food.
they do bring it out to you every time, and they'll sit and talk to you if you want to talk to you. And, it's like, it's supposed to be a romantic place. It was really awkward there. Like,
so wait, is a romantic restaurant.
It's where you would go if you were
going on a date with somebody. But they want you to cook your own food.
Or you were already married and you were trying to spice things up.
So, but you go in there to cook your own food.
Yeah. You could have done that at your house.
Yeah, exactly. You could have done it at your house and just have a romantic evening with your person at the house. Mm-hmm. You don't have to go to anyone's restaurant to do that. You can sit on a couch. Yeah, you can sit on the couch.
Yeah.
And buy like a little mini oven, like a little rotisserie oven or whatever. Cook the food on the coffee table right there. Go get you a bottle of wine. Get you some plates. Put it on the coffee table. You and your honey. Get the rotisserie chicken or whatever out right there. Throw it right there in the living room. And you can sit there and watch Family Guy. Yeah. Or whatever.
I know. And that would have been way more fun.
And it'd been a lot cheaper.
It was good. It was good.
I mean, it's good. It was good.
So we went there for lunch, right? And my mom loves this place, which I get it. She likes, she's not like.
What's it called?
It was called the Melting Pot.
The Melting Pot.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of that.
And it was in Gatlinburg. It's in like other places too, but yeah, it's a really nice, fancy place. They play like jazz music and stuff.
Oh, okay.
They still have a bar section. I don't know why. So like you walk in. Here's the weird part. So you walk into this building, and first of all, like their logo's on the door, but you walk in. And there's either stairs or an elevator to the restaurant because it's in a loft.
Oh, okay.
Almost. So you take the elevator up and you get out, and then there's the desk, and the bar is like right beside the desk. Yeah.
So the bar's right there.
Yeah, and that's like well lit. The windows are open and stuff, and there's people in there having fun. We didn't go there. We went down this hallway into like low lighting. Jazz music playing, velvet red seats, I'm like, I'm getting seduced right now.
I'm
with my mom.
With your mom and your stepdad.
What is this?
What is this?
This is a weird day. Like, I am a third wheel right now, I feel like.
Right?
But no, I mean, it was fun. But we went there for lunch, and then for dinner, I wanted to go to Johnny Rockets. I love that place so much, dude.
I never been
Steak
there.
and Shake. It's like Steak and Shake.
Oh, okay.
It's just it's called Johnny Rockets. It's the same food, in my opinion.
Maybe.
But dude, I love that place. We went there for dinner. I got a burger, fries, a milkshake, and a water. Way cheaper than the melting pot. Tasted way better than the melting pot. I felt so bad. My mom was like hyping this place up the whole time, you know. She's like, it's really cool, it's really nice, you know. The food's really good. It's expensive, but it's worth it. And then we go to Johnny Rockets, and I'm like, this was worth it. This was worth it. Like, this could have been my
this is
meal,
what it was
and I would
worth
have been
for.
happy.
Not sitting there.
I could have had
third wheel.
a 99-cent bag of hot dogs, and I would have been more happy with it.
We're a lot better with some hot dogs.
Yeah.
And a pina colada.
Oh, man. But it just makes me think of people who eat like that every day.
Like eat fancy?
Like they go out and they pay that much food.
I
can't
imagine doing that.
You don't even get that much food, man.
No.
It was like 3 slices of steak.
What? Well, how big was the steak?
Slices, like, I don't know.
Like not even 8 ounces?
It was like the size of my pinky, dude.
Are you serious?
No. It wasn't a full steak.
What?
It was like, I mean, that's how they save money. It was good. It was a good cut. But, and then you get like 4 pieces of chicken. 4 shrimp. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, you're full at the end because it's all, you know, you have all that cheese and the bread at the beginning, and then
so it just fills you up with
you
carbs.
Get a salad.
So it just fills you up with carbs, and then you have like little meat, salad.
Mm-hmm. You get full because like you take your time eating.
Yeah.
And I guess that's like for anything, like if you take your time eating and you drink water and stuff, then you're not going to be as hungry as if you like rush through your food, eat really quick, then you're going to get more, and then that's how you become
very full at the end.
Yeah. It was insane. It's cool. I would probably go again. But it just made me think of people who eat like that every day. Like, I imagine that the president eats like that every day.
I would rather...
I couldn't do it.
Oh, man.
It would drive me insane.
I think... I would have way too much leftovers. I would have way too much leftovers eating like that. Eating, like, roasted chicken.
Yeah.
Like a whole bird.
Dude.
That's too much. Imagine.
It makes me uncomfortable. It really does, because like that's not my setting, that's not my vibe.
Yeah.
Even if I made that much money, I wouldn't eat like that. Right. Like I'd still go to McDonald's. I don't know why.
I'll definitely go back.
Sometimes like that just tastes better to me than.
Yeah, cause
I went to OCharleys, not OCharleys, sorry, Old Chicago with my dad the other night.
Right.
And I got this burger called the Hangover Burger, and it was good. But that burger was worse than the burger I had at Hardee's the other day.
Really?
Yeah. But it was more expensive.
Sound like the Hangover Burger with a name like that. You can't.
Yeah, I know. It had eggs and hash browns and.
That definitely. That sounds like something you would get from like from the bar.
Yeah.
Or after you go to the bar, you just go there.
Yeah. It was really good. It was a lot. The patty was like 2 inches thick. It was crazy.
Like a thick burger, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
But that's what I got from Hardee's too, but it was 2 of them. Bacon, like 3 layers of bacon. It's so unhealthy, but it just tastes, I don't know, man. Maybe I just trained my body and taste buds to like shit I'm not supposed to have. Like unhealthy stuff, you know?
I think that's what people do. They'll eat stuff that they don't like, and they'll just keep eating and eating until they get used to it. Kind of like beer. You drink beer a lot.
Yeah.
Then you get used to it. But then I haven't drunk beer in a while, so like anytime I drink beer now, I was like, ugh.
I had one last night. We went to the Pablo's.
Uh-huh.
It's like a Mexican restaurant on Riverside here. It was good. And their beer was like $1.99 for a bottle.
Oh, yeah?
And I got Coors Light, which I like.
Right.
But from there, it tasted weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I bought like 2.
It also went bad in July.
Oh.
Like it's June, but it goes bad in July.
Right.
So they're just trying to sell it.
Trying to get rid of it. I bought like 2 cans of they were flavored beer, and I was thinking, oh yeah, flavored beer, I'll enjoy this. First off, two cans for $2.99, so they're very cheap.
Right.
And later I found out I didn't look at the packaging at the time, but when I got home and put them in the fridge, I was about to drink one. Not even halfway into the can, I looked at the can, and it was Natty Light. So it was a flavored Natty or natural beer, natural light beer, whatever. Mm-hmm. And the moment I learned that's what it was, I didn't want any more of it. So I just poured the son of a bitch out and just threw it away. I know a lot of beer drinkers like, that's wasteful beer. But you look, when you drink, when you don't drink for a while, and when you do drink for a while, and then stop and then go back, you don't want anything else. You just want liquor after that.
Yeah,
because liquor,
I drink to me, lot of rum.
I drink. I don't drink a lot of vodka. I used to, but now most of the time I'll drink like any kind of mixed drink. Like anytime I go to the bar, I get like a mixed drink.
Those are more enjoyable to me.
Yeah,
like there's times where I really want a beer,
right?
And I'll get like a Belgian ale.
Yeah.
But most of the time it's like Jack and Coke or.
Yeah, like a Jack and Coke to me is good. Like I'll have a Coke, get like a bottle of Jack or whatever.
I can't have margaritas, dude. I don't like.
I like margaritas. I don't drink a lot of them though.
I can't stand the mix.
To me, it's the salt. Even though I eat a lot of salt, I shouldn't for one thing. And to me, having a salty drink is just weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of, to me, it tastes like I'm drinking salt water.
Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't be drinking it.
Yeah,
but I am because that's how it's.
Because to me, it's like salt dehydrates you, but you're drinking something that's supposed to hydrate you. I know
people that they'll drink a margarita and then they'll lick the salt off the top after.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I know, but dude, why?
I don't know.
And then they want to get mad at you for adding salt to your food. It's the same people.
I don't know.
Hypocrites, bro.
I try to eat less salt. That's what I'm trying to do. I need to get like salt substitute. Like what was it? What's that stuff called?
You don't want it. Just use regular salt.
No, you don't want it. It's something. It's like,
or just don't salt your stuff.
I got so used to salt.
Gosh, my grandma salts everything, dude. We went to Five Guys. She'll salt her burger, and she's like double salted the fries that were already salty.
Ugh.
And I had to share with her, and I couldn't. Dude, I had like 5, and I was like,
this. It's too many salt.
Dude, my tongue was getting all dry.
Oh man, those suck.
I can't. I don't know how she does it.
You ever eat like sour? Like you ever eat like sour Skittles or whatever, and the tip of your tongue like starts hurting? I hate that.
You know what makes me like? It drives me crazy.
What?
People who add salt to their salad.
That adds salt.
If you're one of those people,
I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that.
Dude, if you're one of those people, you're a sociopath. If you do that.
I see people put pepper, but even then, they don't even put that much pepper. They'll get like the grounded pepper, and they'll put like probably 1 or 2 twists, and that's it.
I can't stand it. I know people who put salt in it.
I've never seen anyone put salt in their salad.
Why would you do?
I don't know.
Why don't you just?
I never understood the point of seasoning your salad with salt and pepper. If you got like dressing, cheese, all that, that alone should do it.
Or like having a salad, but then adding bacon and stuff, which is good, but
I do it.
Dude, that defeats the purpose of having a salad. Isn't the salad supposed to be the healthy part?
Yeah, you would think.
And then you put like all this like, bacon
and
shredded cheese, and ham.
I'm bad when it comes to salads.
Fried chicken.
Yeah, that's me. I put that stuff on there.
Yeah. So I've done it. It's just it defeats
the purpose. Yeah.
But dude, I'm serious though. If you put salt on your salad, then
something's wrong with you,
dude. Just don't eat salads.
Yeah.
Don't eat a salad in front of me, and put salt on it. Drives me crazy, man.
I'm gonna do that to you one day. Now I'm just gonna get a salad. We're gonna be at OCharleys, and I'm like, hey, let me get a salad and give me all the salt you got.
I need another salt shaker. I'm gonna use 2 hands for this one. Oh man, my stepmom does that. She puts salt on her salad.
Well, she'll use 2 salt shakers?
No. Oh. She'll just use 1, but she'll put it on her salad, and I'm like, why?
Your mom or your grandma has like strange taste. She loves salt.
She does.
That's not good for
anyone,
for one thing.
It's really not.
And then someone being elderly, I can imagine that's like messing. Like, that raises your blood pressure, doesn't it?
Ever, dude. She's been doing it. Dude, come on. Her body's like trained to. She could drink a salt shaker and still be fine.
Is she like an athlete or something? Or
no,
was she
dude.
an athlete?
No. She's been doing it forever, man.
I guess you
just build tolerance, you know?
It's like that woman who drank.
Your body's just like, I need it now.
There was this thing about this woman who drank 1 Dr. Pepper No, she drank Dr. Pepper for like a long time
instead of coffee. And the doctors were like, "Don't do that, you're gonna die." And she's like 103, and all your doctors are dead.
I'm still, and they're all dead.
Dude, I love that so much.
That was great. I think I saw that on John Oliver or something like that.
I want to meet that lady, dude.
Like, yeah, all the doctors that told her not to drink the Dr. Pepper are dead, and she's still alive drinking Dr. Pepper to this day.
That's the best.
That's great.
I hate going to the doctor.
Dude, me too. I was supposed to go last week or early this week, and I never did.
Yeah.
Because I was just.
You never have anything wrong until you go to the doctor.
Yeah, exactly. You feel good.
Yeah.
And everything, but once the doctor tells you something, immediately it's like a placebo effect, and you're just like, Which I understand why most people don't like going to the doctor, because they feel like, it's just all placebo and shit.
Yeah. Dude, my dad never goes to a doctor. He never goes to a dentist.
Right.
Dude, he doesn't do any of that. Like, I go to the dentist. I hate it until afterwards when my teeth are all clean. Then I
need to go, because I know my teeth ain't been white in a while.
Yeah.
And the toothpaste and toothbrush that I'm using ain't helping. So I probably need to just
I brush
go
my
for
teeth
whitening.
a lot.
So I brush every day, at least once a day. There used to been times when I was younger that I didn't brush my teeth.
Yeah.
But then after I think like after when I finally got to high school, I was like, yo, I need to brush my teeth. This is bad.
Yeah.
If I don't brush my teeth. But my sister, she had bad oral hygiene until recently. She's already losing. She done lost 2 teeth. She said she had her, I think it was her her wisdom tooth was growing. Oh no, what happened was her wisdom tooth was growing like out and then was going back into her gums.
Yeah.
And it was messing up with her other teeth, so she had to take those teeth out. But she had, I remember, I don't know if she took care of it or not, but she had a tooth with a huge cavity, and like you can physically see it. I don't know if she ever got it taken care of or not, but I hope she did, because that has to be painful for her.
Yeah. I got my wisdom teeth taken out before they did that.
Yeah, that is. I forgot what mine were doing. I think we were doing the same thing. It was just hurting. Yeah. And I thought I just had, a toothache, a really bad toothache. And they were like,
mine never hurt. They were just like, hey, those are about to come in. We got to cut those out because we don't have room.
Yeah. So I think it was just the top ones. Yeah, it was the top ones they took out. The bottom ones are still there. Yeah. They were talking about they may have to take the bottom ones out. I think they even asked me, like, go ahead and take those out. And I was like, nah, just wait. Since then, I haven't any problems with them. So I guess.
They took all of mine out. All on the same day.
Yeah, they were asking me about that, and I was like, nah.
Being put under it's a weird experience,
dude.
If you've never done it, it's crazy.
I've done it on when they did the wisdom teeth rather, and when I took my tonsils out.
I imagine that's what it's like to be on LSD.
I never noticed anything like trippy or anything.
Bro, mine was so weird.
Slowly, I was just falling asleep, and then I wake up. When I had my tonsils taken out, I woke up crying.
Yeah,
because I didn't know what was going on. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Me too, dude. I was freaking out. Yeah, like I couldn't, and it wasn't like I knew I was freaking out. Right. I woke up already freaking out. Yeah, like I was breathing real hard, dude. I was sweating, crying, like shaky. Yeah, I couldn't. You know what they did though?
What's that?
And this is the weirdest thing ever, dude. I don't know why they think this is cool, but they're like, okay, so we're gonna talk. So I'm like, okay. So you're talking, and then like 4 sentences later, you're out, dude. Yeah, when you wake up, the lights are off.
Oh,
why the fuck, dude? The lights turned off.
That's creepy.
They're like, no. Well, when you wake up, we don't want you to freak out and think like we want you to know where. Dude, don't turn the lights off.
I was literally a few seconds ago talking to you.
I've seen almost every zombie movie. Yeah, don't turn the lights off.
That's some hostile
because
shit.
I know what's gonna happen next. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find my way out of this place with the lights off.
And you already know the hospital is probably the worst place to be in. Yeah. Of all the video games we play. We know the hospital worst place to be.
Turn the lights off. Dude, maybe that's why I was freaking out so much. I just remember wondering why because like I remember the lights on. Right. I remember a giant light where they were shining that thing like in my mouth.
Right.
And then I wake up and it's dark.
Right.
Why the hell would you do that to me?
I don't know, man. That's just creepy.
So yeah, I'm freaking out. My mom was there in the room. She was like trying to get me to calm down, rubbing my chest and stuff.
Right.
I was like, dude, what's going on? I can't stand this.
Yeah, I can't.
And then I was worried about her because like she's been through. Oh man, we had a stepdad. We used to live in Ohio. And he had colon cancer, and he passed away. So she had to go through that, and she was in the hospital for like the whole time he was. And then, so now like every place like that freaks her out.
Yeah,
putting people to sleep freaks her out. My brother did it. She it's very uncomfortable for her. So I woke up already freaking out, and I felt her like rubbing my chest and shoulders and stuff, trying to calm me down. And I was just like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to go through this.
Right.
Like, I wasn't even worried about what was going on after I noticed she was there. Because I didn't want her to freak out. But, dude, I was freaking out, dude. Why are the lights off?
Yeah, I don't know. Why would you do that?
Don't do that to me.
When I was getting my tonsils taken out, I was in the... I want to say I was in the first grade. But, yeah, I woke up crying, wondering what was going on. Because I was literally talking to the person. I remember blinking. I don't remember actually closing my eyes.
Yeah, me too, dude.
And then the next thing I know, I'm waking up. I got tubes going. Like, what was going on? I had something connected to me. I had
dude,
something
that freaks
going
me
to
out
my
too.
mouth, I believe.
Yeah,
and that's what freaked me out because
I had gauze in my mouth.
Yeah, that's what
it was.
And I thought
it was gauze. Dude, I couldn't feel anything.
And I thought like something bad happened. And I thought I literally woke up in the middle of surgery and some shit.
Oh, dude.
And then
I hate it.
And that's like my biggest fear when it comes to doing stuff like that.
Me too, dude. If you put me to sleep and I'm waking up,
I was like, dude,
you better knock me the fuck back out.
Shit, man. Just keep that pumping into me.
Yeah, dude.
And then the second time,
they had that thing on my finger.
The little thing that
that's supposed to I was like, why? What is this?
Yeah, I never understood what that's supposed to do. What does that do?
Like, I guess
is it supposed to be like your heart monitor or something? Okay, because they do that every time I go to the hospital. But anyway,
that's insane.
The second time I woke up, it was during my wisdom tooth, and it wasn't as bad, but I was kind of freaked out because I learned that you can die from anesthesia if you take too much of it.
I didn't know that.
So, they told me that, and I was like, why would you tell me this?
Like, right before you fall asleep?
I'm just going to get my wisdom tooth taken out. I'm more afraid of the pain, and now you tell me I could die?
They're like, let's talk, and then right before they're like, wait, I got to tell you something. People have died from this. And then you blink and fall asleep.
Like, what? You're alarmed, but you don't have the energy.
You wake up, you already think you're dead, dude. The lights are off.
Oh my god, that would suck,
bro. If you wake up, if you fall asleep thinking you're gonna die, and you wake up and the lights are off, you just think
you thought you died or something.
You're in hell.
Yeah, you think you're in hell, or worse, you think you woke up.
This is how it happened.
Or you think you woke up like you're probably like days and like you're at your funeral. You woke up and the casket's closed. You're like, fuck, what is going on?
Bro, I had no sense of time when I woke up. I was
I
thought it was like days later, dude. Honestly,
I don't know how long I thought it was.
Or nighttime, because the lights were off and the fucking windows were shut.
When I had the tonsils taken out, it was nighttime, I believe. But I think
mine was midday.
I thought it was the next day, though, because it was nighttime when I went in. It was still night, so I was like, have I been here for 12 hours or something?
Dude.
And then,
how long does this take?
Then when I had the wisdom teeth done, for some reason, like, I knew it was going to be like the same day. It's like, I'm going to get in the morning, I'm going to get out like in the afternoon or whatever. It's done, and I'm thinking it's nighttime for some reason. And of course, I'm like the kids that be getting out all woozy and shit. I'm thinking for some reason my family all the way from Georgia is here with us. And I'm thinking like, man, I told the doctor like, look, when they go up here, I bet you they're going to laugh at me. We walk out through the back. This woman is helping me walk out through the back. I see my dad with the car. And he's smiling at me. He ain't laughing. He's just smiling.
Yeah.
And I pointed at him. And I looked at the doctor. See, they already laughing at me. And my dad's like, if you don't get your ass in this car. And he said he wished he recorded because it was the funniest thing ever. Like I think the reason I thought everyone else was there because I thought my sister was there too, and I could have sworn from the ride all the way from the doctor's office or the dentist's office back to the house.
Yeah,
I thought my sister was back in the back seat with me. I don't know if I talked to her or even tried to talk to her, but I remember talking to my dad, and I do remember my sister later came in that day because they were like, okay, you have to you can only eat like soup and stuff for a while, so you couldn't eat anything.
Oh, man, that made me mad because I was super hungry.
And I was
can't
hungry.
eat before surgery, and then they're like, you got to eat soup now.
Oh my gosh! And I was so hungry. So like when soup, we had like clam chowder, or what I had clam chowder, and I couldn't eat like chicken noodle soup, so it had to be like liquid soup. So I was like, ugh, I don't want to eat this stuff no more. The clam chowder we had at the time was good, but after a while, I was like, no, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. Dude,
so
it was weird.
They told me
they put you in a wheelchair to wheel you out, or did they walk you out?
I want to say they did when they took my tonsils out.
Yeah.
But I don't think they did when they took my wisdom teeth out, because I don't think the dentist had a wheelchair.
That's weird. They put me in a wheelchair. I didn't want, like, I was like, no, I can walk. And I tried standing up, and I fell back down on the chair. And she's like, you're going to use the wheelchair now? I was like, I guess. So I got in the wheelchair, and then I felt really weird because, like, a girl was pushing me in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, the kind of dude that doesn't think, I don't know. Like, I don't need a girl to fucking push me in a wheelchair.
I think
I got this. Just let me roll myself. So the least I could do was, like, try to get the door, and she got mad at me. Like, I guess not mad at me. She was more like, yeah, don't do that. I'll do it. And I was like, no. And I, like, reached for the door and was falling forward because I thought it was closer to me.
It just feels weird to me to be pushed out of the wheelchair by anyone. Because, like, I feel fine, but I guess, like, they have to do it.
Yeah. Well, she's like, you'll be dizzy. And I'm like, nah, I don't feel dizzy. I feel fine. And then I fell down. I was like, oh, all right, fine. I'll use the chair then.
But I do like it, though. I like people push me in a wheelchair. I hope I don't.
Yeah, I don't like walking. Fuck this.
Like, I'm not saying that I hope that I get to the point in my life where I don't walk, because I would hate myself.
Dude.
But if there's any chance, if someone wants to push me in a wheelchair.
Break your own legs. When you're older. God damn it, I just need pushed in a wheelchair. I'm tired of walking.
I can see myself, like, breaking my legs or some shit.
Oh, man.
And then, like, the next 14 days of being in the wheelchair is going to be, like, the happiest days of my life. Like, I didn't got to walk even hurt. Nobody. This is what I wanted. Oh, man. People would just stop taking you out.
Be like, nah, just stay home. We got this.
Keep him in here, because he don't want to get up.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, that would suck if, from where I'm at right now, if I had to be in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Man,
I couldn't imagine.
I wonder what happened, like, if I had to have that happen, because that means I would have to live downstairs. Yeah. But if it's only temporary, that would be pointless.
They'd probably just give you crutches. If you could walk on one leg at least.
Oh,
if you were totally paralyzed, dude, I don't think you'd even... You'd probably have to, like, stay with your parents or something.
Yeah, they'll probably have to force me to move from here.
Because you wouldn't be able to go to work.
Nah.
So
I wouldn't do anything.
I probably would stay here. People would, like, cater to you.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
Stay here. I like it here.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I like to do things myself.
Right.
So to have people push me in a wheelchair would just be annoying to me.
I want to be like Joe Swanson from Family Guy, man. Just being all buff. Buff upper body with the wheelchair.
I love when he fights, dude. He like swings his legs and flailing. That's the best. Oh man. Or then when he sits in his wife's lap. I don't want to be that guy.
Oh man,
that'd be funny though.
That would be funny.
You want to join the Space Force?
The Space Force, the one that Trump's talking about?
Yeah, let's join.
Are we gonna have exoskeletons? Or we're gonna have like bodysuits?
That's a good question.
Because I remember in Advanced Warfare they had the exoskeletons, and then Infinite Warfare they had the bodysuits.
That's gonna be.
So I wonder how they're gonna do.
It's just gonna be Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
So wait, we're gonna get the suit. We're just gonna have like track suits and the helmet.
Yeah.
The big ass helmet.
Yep. What is the guy's
If we get
name?
to fire lasers,
he's like, I'm an asshole, sir. He's like, are there any more assholes on this ship? And everybody stands up.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. I saw a picture today that said that it was like Space Force expectations, and it was Star Wars, like Darth Vader and stormtroopers and stuff. Then it said reality, and it was Lord Helmet and all those dudes in the white helmets. It's funny. We should join though. That'd be cool.
It's gonna be like, why should it be like Gundam?
I feel like it would just be Star Trek at this point.
Star Trek.
That's the most out of everything we see,
Star Trek,
like video games, movies, TV shows. Star Trek is the most like I could see that happening in the future.
Yeah, because like now I think because it's the whole thing of space exploration.
Yeah,
because that's pretty much how
But it's still set up as like an army type of thing because like red shirts, they're the people. Those are like your soldiers.
Yeah,
red shirts. Then you have yellow shirts, which is command.
Right.
Blue shirts, which are science and stuff. I feel like that's I don't know. That's just real to me.
Yeah, I can see something like that happening because if you're going to explore space, one thing you want protection for one thing.
Yeah.
You want someone who's smart enough to know that stuff,
right?
And then you got the rest of the crew doing their own thing. So yeah, I can see something more like Star Trek being that, rather than
it definitely won't be
anything
Star Wars.
Oh no,
that's too fake.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess maybe we could have armor, some type of armor,
right?
Like maybe an exoskeleton suit, like you said, would be cool, but. Yeah, I feel like it would be more, or it'd be like WALL-E, where everybody's in chairs and
oh god,
Space Force, but we're all overweight, drinking milkshakes.
Or like
it's
600
like
pounds,
3-course meal milkshakes.
We'll look like what's his name? What's the dude's name from Marvel vs. Capcom 3? The big head dude.
I don't remember.
Crap, I forgot his name. But you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah,
that guy. So, I was about to say something about the whole Space Force thing. So it'll be like Frontier times when you think about it, because once everyone has access to like being in space and stuff, and people want to explore space, it'll probably be like Frontier times where you got your family, your gun and your oxen or your space oxen or whatever, and you go out there and exploring the Milky Way and trying to explore other galaxies and stuff. I think that'd be kind of cool.
It'll
but
be
at
like,
the same time, it'd be scary as hell.
It'd be like American history, but done again in
space. Yeah.
Trail of Tears and everything.
Trail of Tears. Well, that would suck if it was the Trail of Tears.
I know. It would suck.
It would be the Trail.
But it'd be funny if it was just a redo.
With the aliens, would take their planet. That'd be so fucked up. It's like
or we go to like I think about this all the time, dude. First of all, I love space and science.
Right.
So, I'm constantly thinking of cool things that could happen.
Yeah.
Like I believe that there's aliens for sure. Maybe we don't have any evidence like here on Earth because a lot of people like don't think so, and then a lot of people do.
Right.
But I honestly find it hard to believe that there's not more people or more living things other than us in the whole like space.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
There has to be. There has to be other living organisms.
I was watching Cosmos on Netflix, the one with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Right.
And the first episode he talks about like how far back we have gone so far in space. And I mean, it's crazy the amount of like there's so many solar systems in every galaxy and so many galaxies in every like universe. It's like they actually think there's a multiverse or like a multiverse type thing.
Like different
so
universes.
Imagine like you have a solar system, right?
Yeah.
And then there's many solar systems in a galaxy. And then if you zoom out even more, imagine a bubble with other galaxies in it. And then imagine that bubble, if you zoom out even more, there's a bunch of other bubbles with a bunch of other galaxies, with one galaxy that has a bunch of planets that has, I mean, dude, it never ends.
Yeah.
It just keeps going out.
Right.
And that's as far as we've got. They zoom out so far that it just looks like a cell.
Right.
Or like a bacteria cell or whatever. You know how it has like fibers in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then inside the fiber, it like zooms back in, and there's Earth.
Wow.
Dude. So I find it very hard to believe that we're the only living things. We just haven't been able to go explore that far.
Yeah.
And find other things. And I also believe, which a lot of people don't, but I also believe that there's a spot not in this galaxy, but maybe in another one, where there's another me and like another you.
There could be.
But instead of like they make like opposite decisions.
Yeah.
Or they live like totally different lives.
I always thought about that. Like there could be like alternate versions of us that does like different things.
Yeah.
And it's like
if God was like, all right, I'm gonna make like 5 of these places,
right,
and see what people do, and then see the progression of like Earth on these 5 different places.
These 5.
And he's like, I hope nobody ever finds each other. And then one day we do because of the Space Force.
That'll be one hell of a paradox.
Oh man, but yeah, I think that I believe in that stuff. That'd be crazy.
That would be
it's crazy not to believe in that, but also it's crazy to believe in that. Because you're like. I guess if you were, not to like be mean, but if you were small-minded, then you probably don't give a fuck.
Right.
But, I mean, you don't believe that there's that stuff. Like my mom, she doesn't believe that there's another universe that has like more people like us.
Right.
Or like, I could have like 5 versions of me on 5 different planets. She doesn't believe that.
Right.
I just find it hard to believe that we're the only people, Because what would be the point of making everything that big?
Yeah.
But I guess if you were like, looked at us, we have cells, which are like super small things. And then inside those cells, there's even more smaller. So,
who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows how big the universe
Maybe
is?
Like, there's just one huge person, and we're little pieces in cells of this one big dude. One space guy fighting another giant space guy. But yeah, we should join Space Force for sure.
So we're gonna join the Space Force and help our giant space guy beat the other space guy. Yeah. All right, we'll do it then.
We just want to find aliens.
Yeah, I want to see. I hope we get to the part where in this generation we do get to see like some kind of alien, like something, like not even like the stereotypical, big eyes, big head kind of thing. Like just some like creature. Yeah. Just some creature that lives in space is just doing like eating grass.
It could look exactly like us.
Yeah, it
not
could
look like us, but like people.
Yeah.
It could be other people.
Well, I don't even care if it even looks like a human. It could be like a space dog or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like something out there.
Intelligent
like,
space
dogs.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, like something that just lives out in space and just, I don't know, eat rocks or some shit.
Yeah.
Like that would be something.
Like that's normal to them.
Yeah, like that would be something really cool to see. But I have a feeling we're gonna fuck it up somehow.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna end up killing this thing like years.
That's
later
what I don't get.
After we discover it,
like all these space movies and shows and stuff, I like them.
Right.
But it's always like, oh no, there's another place we have to fight them.
Yeah.
Dude, join them.
Yeah.
And then become an even bigger space force. Why do we have to? We don't even know them.
Yeah.
You're just going to punch somebody.
Or just leave them alone. Yeah. Like, just be like, okay, we see you. Bye.
Dude, we could share so many ideas, man.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
We got to fight everybody.
We do so much, and then it's like,
so destructive.
We got to destroy their planet.
People are the most destructive.
We're going to be the Saiyans. We're going to be the Saiyans. We're going to be like, go to each planet and take over and like just sell it to people, like sell it to us. Like, all right, we got this planet for 75,000 or whatever. Like I can imagine that.
I don't know. I think it's a good idea to have a space force, though.
Yeah.
What happens if there is a fight in space? We got to be ready. You have to have a team. You can't just send anybody up there. You got to have your space. How cool is it for America to be like, we have a space force? and beat like Russia. The Russian space force is obviously bigger. It's like Rocky 3. The difference between we're Rocky and
then like we got like the whole wilderness kind of thing going on up there. We're fighting. They got like all the machines and everything. Got all these.
They have robots,
numbers and robots.
We have like sundial clocks.
We just got these twigs. We're gonna rub it together, see what happens.
Yeah. Our spaceships look like wooden boxes.
You ever watch My Name Is Earl? You ever watch that show?
Yeah.
You seen the episode where like one of the dudes, he's sick of this planet because he's been wronged by Earl, and ever since then he's been wronged by everyone. So he's like, I'm just gonna build a spaceship and just leave this planet, and this spaceship is like it's made out of like the most random metal and aluminum and stuff. That's gonna be our spaceship.
Definitely. You know what though?
Death.
It's probably a good time to have a space force with like Elon Musk building the supplies that we need.
I think it's about that time when we just go to space. Period. Like we've been talking about it. I mean,
we send people to the space station.
Yeah, I think it's about time we. I'm not saying like abandon this planet altogether, but I think it's about time we, focus more on space.
That's what they're doing, man. Like, they're trying to get us to get to Mars, which, like this year, there was a documentary. I don't remember where, but it was called 2018. And it's about these scientists that work at NASA or whatever, but they go and they have a base that is similar to a base that they were going to build on the moon this year. And it's, I don't remember where it's at.
Wasn't there talks about going back to the moon?
Yeah.
Something for the moon?
Yeah, they were going to build a base on the moon. Right. They were going to go back to the moon. But they wanted to build a base on the moon, like a pop-up base, where they could stay for like 2 months, 3 months at a time, and then come back. But it never happened. Like, they scratched all those plans. And then, so I don't know. I mean, it seems like all that work was for nothing now, but I guess it's transferable because now they want to get people to Mars, which I feel like the moon should have been probably first.
I think, considering we went to the moon
build
first,
a base on the moon. And
we should have at least had a moon base by now before we even thought about going to Mars.
Yeah, that's what. There's a book called Artemis that I'm listening to. It's by the same guy who wrote. Oh man, what's that one where he gets stuck on Mars and he's got Matt Damon in it.
Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking the one with what's his name?
Interstellar. Is that what you were thinking of?
Whoever has Tom Cruise in it.
I don't know. There's a space movie with Tom Cruise?
Yeah, it came out like a couple of years ago. Or I think was it Tom Cruise?
There's Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey, where he like goes through a black hole. That one's really good too. The Martian.
Yeah, that's the one with Tom Cruise.
No, that's the one with
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that was the one I was thinking of then.
Where he gets stuck on Mars and then he has to like survive, and the team doesn't know until they're almost back to Earth, and so then they turn around and go all the way back to Mars to pick him up. It's insane. But the same guy who wrote that book, The Martian, he wrote a book called Artemis.
Right.
And it's about in like a few years we build a colony on the moon. We colonize the moon. And there's cities and there's trade routes and stuff that come from Earth to the moon, back and forth, and there's like an elite group of people who run the city on the moon, and then there's like poor people on the moon and stuff, which, I mean, if you have enough money to go to the moon, why is there currency on the moon? Anyways, It's really good. It's a really good book, and it's funny because that's what Elon Musk has envisioned for his Mars exploration.
Right.
Like, that's why he sent the car to Mars.
Right.
Because he's trying to prove that like we can get there, see how much time it's going to take to get there. And then he's building a rocket. When he launched the rocket and the things came back and landed simultaneously, that was a huge, huge success for the mission that he's trying to plan, where we actually go to Mars, build a base, and then have like a trade route where we send people to Mars. But I don't know if it'll happen. But it's crazy that that's where we're at right now in life. That's why we need a space force.
Yeah.
You know?
We just need to go to space. That's all it is. Yeah. We as humans need to be like, hey, we need
to go back to the moon.
Have a house.
It makes me mad that people don't believe that's real.
The moon landing?
Yeah. So like the shadows are off.
I don't know. I don't think it's fake.
I don't think it's fake.
Why
would you fake? First of all, why would you fake that?
Yeah.
And how would I see how you would fake it with Hollywood? Come on.
Because you got to think like something that big. you don't want to fake
That's
it.
huge.
Yeah.
If it was faked, it would have already been proven fake.
Yeah, exactly. By now, it's been like, what, over 60 years?
Who are these people?
Yeah, it's been like...
They can just come in here and ruin everything cool.
It's like almost 60 years, and since that's happened. It's probably more than that. I don't know. My math is off. But yeah, by now, we would have been like, oh, yeah, this is fake.
Yeah,
like,
it would have been proven.
Like, we're now seeing where most of, like, what's it called? Area 51 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like some of the spots you can go to now.
It's crazy. They locked that place down. Yeah. And now it's
like now there's some spots you can
go to. Did you know they used to be able to shoot on site?
Yeah. They
drop that now.
Every time they do like an alien documentary, especially ancient aliens or whatever.
History Channel.
Yeah. They'll talk about Roswell and they'll always talk to some person there and they're like, "Oh yeah, if you go over there, they'll shoot you." Yeah. And I was like, "Yeah." They
Area
don't like
51's crazy. I think it's more military secrets than like alien stuff, though.
Yeah, because it's an Air Force base.
Yeah.
So I think it's mostly just.
I think that's where.
I think it's a testing facility. Yeah. I think that's what it mostly is. And there's people just seeing stuff. Yeah. And people just seeing some random stuff, and I was like, "Oh, it's a alien spacecraft." But I don't know why they don't just be like, "Yo, no, we're just testing something here." Yeah. That's all it is. I guess that's why people are like, yeah, something bad's gonna happen here.
I mean, I guess
there's something weird is going on over here.
I don't know. I like to believe there's been like cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like my brother's totally opposite than me. Like if a movie's gonna come out and I watch the trailer, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like I have high hopes for it.
Right.
He'll be like, I don't know, man. Yeah, sometimes he doesn't even watch it. He just doesn't give a fuck. But most of the time he's like, it doesn't really look that good.
Right.
It's just like, what? Okay. So
I have high hopes for most movies.
Yeah.
And yet I don't see a movie at all. So I watch a lot of
movies.
I rarely watch movies.
I watch more movies than I play video games.
I'm the opposite.
It's great. Like I play video games every night, but it's the same ones.
I get so bored playing video games now.
Yeah.
That's why I want to Switch. So I can play Zelda and Mario and play Smash Brothers when it comes out.
I want to watch Incredibles 2, but not as much as I want to see Monsters Inc. 2, which they haven't made yet. But
I was gonna say
there's kids movies that I'd want to see another one of.
I hope they do a Monsters Inc. 2. That would be pretty cool to do. Man. I keep seeing this fake thing where it's like the girl's story, which I think that'd be pretty cool too to have her
point of view.
Yeah, like her point of view, or at least a sequel where she's older.
Yeah,
she has a kid.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And the kid meets the same monsters. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, where the monsters never age, but
yeah,
that'd be sad though.
Oh yeah,
that's like Toy Story.
Yeah, like I never saw the third Toy Story, but I was told it was like really sad. Man. Huh?
Then I was bawling at the end.
I was told the ending was like really sad.
You know what though? It wasn't as good as the first two.
Was it?
Nah. It's not the same. You don't get the same
I think
feelings.
it mostly was just for closure. I think that's all it was for.
Yeah, it was. Just tie up these loose ends here.
Yeah.
And then you know what makes me mad? They give you closure.
Uh-huh.
But then they also leave it off at a cliffhanger. What?
Oh my god.
Okay.
What's the point of the closure? You're just gonna put a cliffhanger then.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Like it gives you closure for one character, and then he gives the toys away, and it's like, okay, so now there could be another one with this new person now. Yeah. But I don't know. It didn't have the same feeling. It was still a good movie. It just didn't have. That's why I'm afraid to kind of see Incredibles 2.
Uh-huh.
Like I feel like it's gonna be the same feeling and stuff, but it's not gonna be as good.
Yeah. It sucks that all the movies that came out when we were kids.
I'm just glad it's
their
not live
sequel
action.
Is just now coming out. Oh yeah.
Everything's
I won't say everything's live action. It seems like actually I noticed a lot of anime is coming out live action. They're doing a live action Naruto.
Why do we need that?
They're doing a live action Bleach coming out.
Yeah. Who are they trying to grab though? What audience are you trying like?
Because to me it defeats the purpose of going from animated to live action.
What happens is you anger the people who already like your stuff.
Yeah.
To try to get other people.
to like it.
If they don't,
you're
like,
trying to grab an audience who's not used to that art form or whatever, or doesn't like that art form.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, let me take this story, but put it in this perspective.
I don't think there's ever been a show that I've watched that was animated that I'm like, oh man, that'd be cool in live action.
Yeah. Because
it would be crappy because you can't do the stuff live action that you get in anime or cartoons.
Like, it's amazing to me how, the superhero movies we got nowadays are doing good. Because as we were growing up, we saw them like on cartoons, on comic books, stuff like that.
And what's cool is what's crazy is if it's live action, then it has to be real.
Yeah.
Like,
it had to be more realistic.
Yeah.
So, like, I understand, people have superpowers, have special abilities, stuff like that. But then if something happens, there has to be some kind of logic behind it. Like,
or they explain,
why it
explain
happens. Something while it's happening.
I don't need it explained. I know who these characters are.
Yeah.
I don't need that explained.
Well, I mean, I understand if they explain it for, like, people who haven't watched, like, the show or read the books or anything. Yeah. But they shouldn't go way too far into it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Don't make the movie for those people. Like, you're making a movie, Avengers. Right. You make Avengers for people who know those characters and who love the comic book fans. Right. Don't make those movies for people who don't read the comic books
don't make
and just watch movies.
Don't make the whole movie. Don't make the whole movie where it's an origin story.
Yeah.
Like, that was
we know what happens.
Like, that was like, I want to say, like, the main thing that I didn't like about the first Deadpool movie. Yeah. Because it wasn't technically a complete, origin story. Yeah. I think, like, probably the first part of it was an origin story, and then you had, like, probably 2 or 3 other parts to go through.
Man. I hate when they, like, when you have a movie on the scale. I think Marvel did the best job for it. Take Justice League, though. You have a movie, Justice League, with 5 characters, 4 characters, however many. You made one origin story. That was 2 that came out prior to Justice League, and that was Man of Steel,
right,
and Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
you didn't need a Batman one because you had Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight,
right?
But you didn't do an Aquaman. You're doing an Aquaman now. Right. They're doing an Aquaman movie now,
right?
Dude, they could have waited on that.
Yeah,
they do a Flash one after. They do Cyborg after. Could you imagine if Marvel did that? They're like, here's Avengers. By the way.
But here's the origin stories of the characters.
Here's Iron Man's
like
movie
years
after
later.
Avengers. Dude, it wouldn't have been the same.
No, it wouldn't make sense.
That's where they lose. That's where DC loses. And that's why I don't like the way that they're doing stuff like that.
Even if it was like a prequel to the whole thing, why do that?
Yeah.
You might as well do the story
That was
first.
the smartest thing they did. You know what, though? In the new Avengers, they add a new character at the end. Oh, man. I felt weird. I did. I'm excited for it.
Right.
But did you watch it? Did you watch the new Avengers?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay, so
Infinity War?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So half the people die.
Yeah.
Die.
Yeah.
And then they introduce
Captain Marvel.
Miss Marvel or whatever.
Yeah, Captain Marvel at the very end.
Why? Why would you kill off to keep it going, maybe? But all these people are done, dude.
Yeah. Like, I guess they're going to try to figure out what happened to all those people. Because people say,
excited,
I guess technically those people didn't die.
Yeah.
I guess they're trying to figure out who's going to defeat Thanos.
Yeah. I mean, it's part 1.
And I think that's all it's really going to be. It's just like, okay, we got Captain Marvel now. She's going to defeat Thanos. Yeah. But I think the whole point of the movie will be like, what happened to these characters? Is there a way to get them back?
Yeah.
That's the only thing. And I didn't read the original. I didn't read any of the Infinity Wars comics, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Me neither.
So maybe there will be some closure if they do another Avengers movies, or when they do the Avengers movie, rather.
Yeah. But I don't know. I felt really weird when they did that because even though they're gonna make it and there's a part 2,
right?
And her movie's gonna come out before part 2, obviously. Right. So it's not gonna matter. But it just, oh man, the timing was weird.
Yeah.
Like they could have made that before Ant-Man 2.
Pretty much.
You know, I don't need to see Ant-Man 2.
Right.
Do Miss Marvel first. It's weird. Their schedule's weird. Not as weird as DC though.
Oh yeah, DC.
We're just now getting an Aquaman movie.
I can't keep up with DC anymore.
Just now. Dude, it doesn't. You know what?
I honestly felt like that after the Batman vs Superman thing, Dawn of Justice, whatever. I thought that was gonna be it. I thought they were gonna do that, and then they weren't even gonna do a Justice League movie.
Yeah, I thought that movie was gonna be good.
Yeah,
dude, I liked parts of it.
Right.
The whole movie though, couldn't do it. Justice League, I liked parts of it. You know what though? Man of Steel was good. I liked Man of Steel. I really enjoyed that one.
All right.
Put Batman on the back burner for a while.
But who? Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't need a Batman movie again.
Nah.
They were gonna make a Batman movie before Justice League. Another origin story. I don't need that. I don't need Batman again.
We need more of.
That's the only movie that they're making money off of, though.
We need more of.
I want Green Lantern. I want
the other characters.
I want B-list characters.
Like I want to see Aquaman. I want to see. Yeah. We got Wonder Woman. I want to see.
Marvel made me care for Ant-Man. DC needs to make me care for like Angleman or like fucking
Plastic
whatever.
Man.
Yeah.
Or Elastic Man.
You know what? They do that on TV shows. Yeah. They're really good at giving you characters on TV shows. Yeah. Because you don't have to do an origin story.
You ever watch Batman in the Bold, Brave and the Bold?
Yeah.
Yeah, that show was dope.
Or like Flash, Arrow. They had characters in there you don't even need a backstory for.
Mm-mm.
And they end up... Plastic Man's in Flash now. It's a series regular.
Mm.
Dude, you don't need a backstory for that guy.
Nah.
But they made me care for that guy. They just can't do it for the movies, man.
Yeah, just nothing.
I don't care about these characters as much. I like them because when I was a kid, all I wanted was a Justice League movie because we have Avengers.
Right.
But, man, they just did it wrong.
Yeah.
They make way too many Batman movies, and they need to do other characters. They did the Green Lantern, which was a disaster.
They need to get all these other DC characters.
Yeah. Aquaman, I'm excited for. Wonder Woman 2, I'm excited for.
Mm-hmm.
They still don't have a Flash director or a... I don't even know if they're doing... what's his name? Cyborg.
And they better hurry because, like, soon enough, this superhero movie bubble is going to burst.
Yeah.
And then...
I feel like it already did.
I think it's starting to die down, like, after...
more people care, which is cool, because then that means that you can make other movies like Godzilla or Jurassic Park. I mean, they're redoing Jurassic Park. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
People now give, they care, you know?
People actually like watching these other movies, so I think by that
King
time...
King Kong got a redo.
Yeah.
Come on. RoboCop. Judge Dredd. All these movies that you didn't care about before.
Yeah.
And then superhero movies
now
came out.
Now they're back.
Everybody's like, hey, remember this?
Remember this guy?
Remember Tron? Here's
back.
Another Tron. Here's another Daft Punk Tron movie.
Oh, man.
No, I liked Tron. That was good.
I like Daft Punk.
Yeah, me too. I just like the idea of Tron. I feel like that could also be real.
I never...
that could be real life.
That could be like
Not
the future.
Me,
that could be like the future for virtual reality gaming. Like they actually put you in the game.
Dude, me and my uncle have been talking about a RoboCop game where you have like a heads-up display and it tells you like a body count and like your vitals, and it's like Iron Man's helmet, like when they show you what's inside with all the computers. Like that.
That'd be too much to keep up with.
You would be RoboCop. I know. It'd be awesome though.
You gotta be an actual robot to keep up with that stuff.
Yeah. Be real life. You ever want to be RoboCop in real life? Now you can.
I gotta stock up on baby food though.
Yeah. I don't know. What's the movies that you'd like to see though come back that they haven't redone yet? I'd like to see Rambo again.
I would like to. I don't know who they're gonna do, how they can do it. I think it'll be a half-ass way. And at the same time, I kind of don't want it to happen. But I like to see Beverly Hills Cop being remade.
That'd be funny.
I think that would be funny nowadays.
The same cast?
Well, probably not the same cast because
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while.
I don't remember what the last movie he did.
The last movie I remember him doing was
Shrek. Just kidding.
Yeah, I think it was Shrek actually.
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while.
I remember Pluto Nash, and then I remember the Haunted Mansion. Yeah, I think Shrek was the last thing, like Shrek 3 or something. Was he in Shrek 3? Shrek 3?
I don't know.
I don't know. I know, like I know sometimes when they do sequels, they won't. Sometimes they won't get the original people, and I know he was like in the second one.
Voice
they'll change like the. I know, because he used to be the dragon in Mulan.
Yeah.
And then when the second movie came out, I don't think he was the dragon anymore. I think they had someone else. And I think that was like the only thing that got me to watch Mulan, because at the time I like Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
But
that would be a funny movie.
I think that would be pretty cool, because they redid what was it, Lethal Weapon with Marlon Wayans and some other guy who they got rid of because he said some stuff. I forgot what he said, but he did. Actually, no, I think he did something. I forgot, but he got in trouble, so they hired someone else to take over for him. Yeah. And I think that after they got rid of him, and after they got Lethal Weapon, I think like other movies, like cop movies, can be a thing, but I don't think they're going to be on like the big screen. I think they'll probably do that for like television, because most popular television TV shows at prime time is usually like shows like CSI or like pretty much any crime drama.
Yeah, and that's huge.
Yeah, and what I
can't
think
stand it.
I couldn't stand it either. But I think that's probably what they'll do.
Like getting hurt.
Huh?
I said I can't watch video. I can watch movies of destruction and death and stuff. But I can't watch videos of people getting hurt.
Like actual videos?
Yeah, but like any of the crime shows like that, I can't watch those either.
Oh, really?
It bothers me, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you see the dead body and stuff, it just bothers you?
Yeah, because then they're like, "Oh, well, here's what happened."
Right.
And then here's why.
And then they explain it.
It just becomes too real to me, and I'm like, no.
I just don't like it because like most of it is just like it's not real really CSI. Yeah, it's not real CSI. It's nothing like that. But then again, that's like pretty much any show that has to deal with like anything that you do reality on a daily TV basis. Or whatever. Yeah, like any show that's like a cop drama. Like they did the whole, what was it?
They should bring back Cops.
Is Cops still a thing?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't. Oh yeah, I guess they're doing Clarksville. Did you hear about that?
For real?
Clarksville's gonna
Are
be on
you
there.
serious?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know how many people go back? Oh, my own cop.
Nah, dude.
There's gonna be so many people. It's gonna be like people being pulled over for speeding, and then they'll eventually catch someone with like some kind of drugs, like meth or some shit.
Dude, the meth bust that they did the other day.
There was another one
yesterday. $2 million worth of meth.
Oh yeah, I heard about that,
dude.
Oh my gosh,
that's huge. That is huge.
Meth is bad around here,
dude. These guys look so weird, bro.
Were they like?
Did you see their mugshots?
Biker?
No. There's no way. First of all, one of them looks like Sid from Ice Age, and the other one looks the exact opposite. One of them, dude. One of the guys, his eyes are so far apart. What? It looks like a fucking hammerhead shark. The other one, his eyes are so close together, dude. It's ridiculous, bro. I saw the picture, busted out loud. I didn't even care about anything else. As soon as I saw the picture, I had to shut my phone off, dude. I was laughing so hard. These guys are hilarious looking, dude. They don't even look, dude. In movies when they show drug people and they're like sane, they look like normal people. Every time I see on the news or on the,
you said it was $2 million.
Yeah,
2 guys. Oh god, I see like the photos of the meth bags and stuff. I'm about to see the photo of these guys.
Look how much meth that is, though.
That is a lot.
That's crazy.
Holy crap, dude!
For Clarksville,
$2 million.
They had $7,000 on them. When
it says they seized 54 pounds of crystal meth and $7,000 in cash.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the picture of the guys?
Dude, their mugshots are fun.
I want to see these mugshots.
It was on Clarksville Now's Twitter.
Oh.
Is that where you're at?
It's probably at Clarksville Now.
Oh, man. It's so funny. My dad showed me, man. Dude, it was hilarious.
I'll probably have to insert the image on YouTube when we get a chance. That's not him. What the? Come on, phone.
But it's funny. Real life people who get caught with drugs look way different than what TV shows.
It's funny because like I hear like so many stories of like some of the biker gangs here that traffic meth between here and there.
Well, it used to be really bad, but a lot of them moved out.
Say what?
Like the biker gangs.
Oh yeah.
It used to be really bad, but a lot of them moved out of Clarksville. Did you find
Is these them? This can't be them. Is it them?
What's the next one? Oh, that's a bad picture of him.
I'm finna say that's Crunk and Castile. The second guy's name is Crunk.
Yeah.
Other guy's name is Castile. That's actually their last names. That's who they are. They say they are.
Really?
Worth millions seized in Clarksville.
Dude, just look at their face. You gotta zoom in on their faces, man.
That's the only picture
then you'll
they
see
got.
where the eye thing is. It's funny.
But I'm not surprised considering most of the druggies around here look all kinds of messed up.
You know what else is crazy around here?
What's that?
People like beating their kids or like leaving their kids at stores or something. That happens all the time around here.
The only thing I've been hearing a lot of is people killing their kids. Like that one couple that got arrested,
but they couldn't find the body.
Yeah, they still haven't found the body,
dude.
I was like, shit. And then they're getting the death penalty.
They're already going. Yeah, they're already done. Penalty. Just tell them where the body is. So
yeah,
they can.
What else are you gonna do?
Man.
You might as well just tell them where it's at. And then there was one I read where another kid I think got killed. And then I haven't seen any reports of people being left in cars and shit. I think they finally got that taken care of around here. Because that used to be big. That used to be big like every summer.
Gosh.
Because people are like, oh yeah, I haven't.
Isn't it sad that people worry more about a dog sitting in a hot car than a kid sitting in a hot car?
Yeah, I know people do it like on Facebook and shit for like memes and shit.
Yeah.
But they'll put like, oh, I'm gonna bust your windows if I see your dog in there, and I was like, you're not gonna do the same. I hope you're gonna do the same for a kid.
I would do that for a grown up, dude.
I pretty much do that for anyone.
If you can't figure out how to open the door, if it's 90 and it gets hot, it gets muggy.
Oh yeah, it is muggy here for y'all who don't know or don't live in muggy weather or Tennessee in that matter. Imagine being in hot, like being in the sun for one thing. Then imagine the air around you being hot. Not the sun beaming on you. Like, even if you're in the shade, the air around you being hot.
You could go in and sit in an air conditioner, and it takes at least 10 minutes for your body to cool down because of the heat that's still stuck to your body.
Yeah. Because, and like, you can just stand there. Like, if you're big like me, if you stand outside in the humidity, not even in the sun, depending on what kind of clothes you're wearing, you'll start sweating.
Yeah.
And it's horrible. Actually, I think that's just for anybody, because I've seen people who are like real thin and they'll start sweating too.
Yeah.
And it's just bad out here. So I can't imagine like people like in Florida or anything like that. I mean, granted they have a beach. It's more tropic, but still, that's hot. Yeah. Like Texas right now is in the middle of a flood.
I know. I saw that. Dude, you know what else though?
What's that?
Volcanoes.
Hawaii. What y'all doing with y'all's volcano, man?
They had another one erupt.
Another volcano?
Yeah.
Yo, it's the end of the world, man. we
got floods, we had like volcanoes. Tons of, dude. Yeah, we had the hurricanes the beginning of this year, and then now there's volcanoes.
I don't remember much hurricanes.
The one that ripped through like all of southern. I was in Florida. I remember 2 days before the one hit.
For some reason, I thought all that shit was last year. That was not.
That was this year, man.
It was this year.
That's crazy. If you've never been in Florida when there's a hurricane happening, it takes forever to get out of Florida, first of all.
Oh, yeah.
Traffic.
Yeah.
All of the gas stations are packed.
I saw a video where it was showing like someone was like, I guess, trying to get out of Florida, and they were showing like all the traffic and stuff. It was really bad.
It's bad.
And
you can stay. People stay.
Yeah, people stay.
They don't care. They're like, it's rain.
Yeah. People stay because like they have like it's their home for one thing. It's like, I understand that, but you're in a dangerous situation. At least find shelter where you're not going to get hit by like debris or anything like that. That's pretty much a tropical tornado. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
We were at Disney World. And it was like 2 days before it was going to hit.
Oh, so y'all was
lots of people were leaving, so the parks were pretty much empty, and they actually. Most of them stay, and the people who work there stay. Like the people who work, not like at the parks, obviously, but the people who work at the resorts, because we were staying at one of those, they'll stay at that resort. They'll live at that resort for however long it takes for the hurricane to pass. And they have like protocols, like lockdown protocols you can't leave or go to. They'll tell you when it's safe to go to the lobby or the food court or whatever. It's pretty cool. Like they know how to handle it, but you can be stuck in a Disney World hotel for 3 days or however long the storm takes, or you can try to get out of Florida. We left and just sat in traffic, but could you imagine though if you're like, oh no, there's a storm, and then it never hit and you left early for no reason?
That would suck.
You sat in traffic, I would hate myself. Through the headache of doing all that.
I would hate myself if I leave a vacation early because the storm's coming and it doesn't hit. Yeah. I feel like I should get like 2 extra days off or something like that. It's like I deserve 2 more days. I didn't enjoy my vacation fully.
The people who were on the cruise, they gave them like free park passes and put them up in resorts and everything. Gave them their money back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So they still got to experience Disney, but just not the cruise.
Right. Yeah. I would like to go on another cruise.
That's crazy, man. I don't. I hate like I love Sea of Thieves and pirates and stuff. And the idea of boats. Hate being on them. Can't stand them.
I liked it when I did the Disney cruise. It was fun.
I hear it's a lot of fun.
It is. If you, you just say you don't like doing boats and stuff, but if you ever get the courage to get on a boat, man, I highly recommend the Disney cruise.
It doesn't scare me. I get seasick.
Oh yeah,
I've been on boats before.
Well, to be honest, for one thing, the boat goes very fast.
Really?
For a cruise ship, yeah. It will slide. It will glide through that ocean like quick.
Jeez.
I'm like, like I'm thinking like cruise is going like, very slow. Mm-hmm. No, this sucker is going fast.
That's because all the movie or all the like commercials for it. Seems like it's just sitting still.
Yeah, and it doesn't slow. And as far as I know, it doesn't slow down at all.
Wow.
So it's not until you start getting to like close to whatever destination y'all trying to get to, it'll start to slow down. But other than that, it gets there quick. So it made me think like whatever we were going to, we were going to get there like within the day, but we didn't get there till like the next day. So I was like, man, what do we do? So I try to think like how did we get there? We were from Florida to Key West. So I don't know how far that is from each other. Yeah. But for us to go that fast and to get there the next day, it must be really far. Yeah. But it was fun and nice. I liked it. And I wouldn't mind going again. Even if it is the Disney cruise.
I hear that's the best one.
They used to have 2. I think they only got 1 now. Yeah. There was like the Disney cruise, and then I forgot what each cruise ship had a name, and I forgot their names. But I think there was like 2, and by the time I think not recently, but probably a couple years ago, they only did with 1. Right. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta look it up.
Well, man, our first podcast back.
I know, after so long.
Yeah.
It feels great.
This is how we're going to do it, though. From now on, just talk about random stuff.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, I like that, too.
It's a lot easier.
Just talk about whatever's been going on with us, what's going on around us.
What we don't like.
What we do like.
Yeah. Salt on salads.
Salt.
Sweet. Well, I hope you guys liked listening to us talk about random shit.
I hope you guys did too.
I hope you come back for the next one. I don't know when it'll be. I'm gonna be in California for the next week, so probably when I get back,
he's going on his California adventure while I just stay here in Tennessee and just enjoy this sweet.
I know. I'm going to jeans and hoodie weather, and you're gonna be
sweet humidity. The sweet humidity.
Oh man, I'll send you pictures of me sitting like with a coat on.
I'll send you a picture of some salad and some salt. That's gonna be me. I'm so salty that I'm gonna put salt in salad and be like, "Yep, this is me."
Yeah, I hate you. I'm just gonna delete your phone contacts. All right, guys.
All right, y'all.
Catch us next time.
We will see y'all later.
2 guys sitting on a couch podcasting.
Oh, what was the name of our podcast?
What was the name?
Couch Talk with Cam
and Bran. Yeah. That might be the name of it.
We may stick with that.
I like the ring.
Unless we decide to come with something else.
Yeah. All right. Good night, dudes.
Good night.
And dudettes.
Bye.